Press 1 if you can hear me. Press 1 if you can hear me. All right. All right. Appreciate everybody pressing 1. Shouts out to everybody that's fucking with me right now. Boy, it's been a week for you, boy. Man, I swear. It's been a week. I'll be like, God damn. But hey, we're here. We are here. And as y'all can see, we're going to have to start this boycott. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to the birdie who recommended this. Excuse me about the, what you call them? Why the fuck that came? Pardon me for a hot second. Why the hell this came up? But anyway, we gonna have to start this boycott because this shit is getting out of hand once again, as usual. Oh boy, I tell you. Boy, I tell you. The rat will take your ass on a goddamn mission. But we're gonna get into it. For the most part, it's been a lot of shit she's been posting, as quite a few of y'all already know. But we're gonna basically scan through a lot of that shit. I'm not finna overload my computer no more. Trying to, line all this shit up. I'm gonna just, have to briefly, because we all know the shit is regurgitated. It just it's very interesting to us. Yes, it is, Soncerae. Why ain't shit bitch just can't go get a motherfucking job? What's so fucking hard about you gonna get a job? That motherfucking hotel that you're sitting right there in, sleeping in, shitting in, is fucking hiring. Oh yeah. Oh, we gonna make a call. Oh yeah, we gonna get petty around this motherfucker today and make a goddamn call, bitch. Cause first thing, they lying. No, bitch, we're not lying. We don't have to lie on your regular ass. But we're gonna break this down even more. Oh yeah, with this mysterious man. I'm gonna show y'all that this shit is fucking the fuck up. Oh yeah. I told you, you just sit back and motherfucker gonna tell you who they are. Oh yeah, they definitely they're gonna tell you who they are. And as always, it never fails us. It never fails us. Welcome to the room, my brother. Keep it 100, and everybody else is just now coming in as well. Hope everybody got the likes out the way. We got 12 up to her. I know it's gonna get crowded in a minute, but you know what I'm saying. My moms, make sure y'all be on your P's and Q's. Show some love to the, the likes. Participation is a must over here. You know what I'm saying? Not begging for goddamn donations is. Oh my God. It's been a fucking begathon this goddamn weekend. Boy, oh boy. Now, we're gonna, like I said, skim through some shit because a lot of this shit is regurgitated. I'm gonna show you the pattern of this bitch. Like always. Yeah, I kind of would know what to expect. Most of us already do. But, let me see. Okay. I'm going to show you this right here. And we have seen posts like this from her. And these are the type of posts that kicks in when she sees a lot of women coming at her. Usually with the men, she could easily hurry up and, go at them and hope, I'm saying, a couple of chicks coming, yeah, you should block them, sis, that shit, some cheerleaders. But this time, I'm saying, men and women is seeing the bullshit over on Facebook. And I'm going to show you that it's about to be a repeat, just like she was doing over here on YouTube. Oh, yes, it's very interesting. Very interesting. We got a video for you too. And this video is very disturbing to me. But let's get into this post right here. She goes here to say, I appreciate you want to help. But let me gently say this. Unless you raise a high support autistic child while living in a hotel, working multiple jobs. What jobs? What jobs, Soncerae? What jobs are you? Where's these jobs at? I mean, are they paying you? But I get it. You're gonna sound like you're better than everybody to be able to go at it. Go at people. I get it. See, that's the mindset of this bitch. Then she said, and managing inconsistent benefits. Oh, okay. So basically, she's saying right there, the benefits that the little bit that she gets, she has to manage that, which is not hard, Soncerae, but it to you is hard. Yeah, to her is hard because she never had to do it. Yeah, plus it requires work. It's hard to fully grasp how fast money goes when you're playing financial Tetris every day. Yeah, it can be. Only if you put yourself in that position, though, Soncerae. Yes, my son has Medicaid, and we've used every benefit reward program and loophole I can legally and ethically access. Trust me, I Google for a living. Yeah, we know that. That's just about all the fuck you can do is just fucking Google. Cost and essentials with zero government housing support. No, that's not true right there, Soncerae. So I don't know where this 17.5. Let me say this. I don't know where this 17.5 came from. I truly don't. I don't remember. Some of y'all might remember, but I don't remember this shit. You know, it's her saying that she got 17,000 donations. So basically, she's been trying to explain that. And I'm gonna get more into that too, a little bit more on that too. Because she's trying to, basically backtrack herself to make everybody understand the way that she wants to understand where that 17.5 went. But let's keep on. There was no 17.5 left sitting around. Our hotel alone is 3,500 plus a month. That's the cheapest in this area. Do the math. Even with 17.5 donated, that still didn't cover our basics. Then she goes to put 3,500 times 6 equals 21,000. Folks, can y'all help me out right here? Just help me out right quick. She said 3,500 times 6 months equals 21,000. This is the woman with multiple degrees. She has more degrees than everybody in this goddamn room. You know, she's been on the honor roll list ever since she was in goddamn kindergarten all the way up to motherfucking high school. And she said $3,500 times 6 equals 21,000. Now I said, oh my God, I can see, at the last way I'm trying to think of some, math, do some math. But, this right here, you had time to think this out as you was writing, and you couldn't correct yourself on this math. Ain't that a little bit off, everybody? Ain't that a little bit off? I don't want to say it's way off to be correct. If I'm correct, 3,500 times 6. Is that right? Because we dummies over here. Let me get my calculator. Yeah, let me get my calculator. Let me see. 3,500 times 6 equals 21,000. Oh, okay. Shit. God damn. The rat was right. So, let me see. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Hold on. Let me go back to it. So, she said, I wish this was simpler for people to understand. It wasn't enough to secure both stable housing and transportation and meet our daily needs. Life costs more when you're in survival mode. Oh, okay. I don't mind people asking questions, but please keep in mind, I share what I want. Okay. So, to this, you had a lot of kickback. You know what I'm saying? She had a lot of kickback at her. I mean, a lot of kickback at her ass. And this was a good one right here. Latricia Allen said, not being in your business, do your son get Medicaid? If he do, whichever Medicaid he do, Google reward program, they can see your card. So this is what prompted her to write all this shit. which you can use for pull-ups, food, clothing, and one of them help pay bills. They also help with housing. They provide the information on there somewhere. And and why why you didn't get a home and car with the 17.5 you raised through GoFundMe back in January. You had more than enough to rent a place and get a little car. Very true. Very true. And that's what triggered her to write what she wrote. Oh yeah, boy. I tell you, the rat didn't like this shit. She didn't like this shit. Then, yeah, this one right here. Why you saying all this on Facebook about hotel and how much and what you need to do? Go get your life. I don't care about your followers. You sound miserable and desperate. You created your issue. Go deal with it. He has a point. Senseless commentary on your port sound weird as hell. Yeah, she's posting a lot of weird shit over there. But you let her tell everybody else's word. Yeah, everybody else's word. So, like I said, let's get into it because I'm not finna post all that shit she's been posting because mainly it's been a lot of motherfucking begging over this past motherfucking weekend and week. But to sum it up, she basically did a YouTube move. So basically, she came back and covered her bullshit up, talking about, oh, it was an experiment. Just like with the 505. Y'all remember that? So she's over there playing the same role, the same things with the people on Facebook. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Boy, oh, boy, I tell you. I tell you, it's just a replay book now, y'all. We seen this play out over here. Now she's over there. They are dealing with the 505, but they didn't get the live video like we did. Ain't that right, Soncerae? Ain't that right? Not only that, this video that I'm about to play, like I said, I'm going to sum it up much as I can. Hold on, bear with me. Yeah, let me stop this. Hold on, bear with me. Hold on. Yeah. So basically, this video that I'm about to play, she's trying to explain where the 17,000 now. The donations went, you know, then she got the order scamming, / the order scamming. Let me show y'all this fucking video. Hold on. Share screen. Like I said, I'm gonna sum it up because I want to jump to a part. And like I said, I'm gonna sum it up. And when I sum it up, y'all gonna get why I summed it up. I mean, y'all go back, watch all that shit. Because basically what she did, she basically told the story over again of her dealing with her mom. Her and Damo, you know what I'm saying, supposed to get a job, all that shit. So basically, she on this, what I noticed, she basically slicked, slick blamed, you know what I'm saying, Damo for the reason why they're homeless. You know? And I was like, wow. Never amaze me, you know? You never amaze me, Soncerae. You really don't. And hold on, let me see. Yeah, hold on. She had the nerves to sit here and basically she's regurgitating all that shit. And she's going back and forth about justice. Then she talks about this relationship that she's supposed to be in with whatever the fuck his name is, Mr. Mystery Man. But we're gonna listen very closely at this version of Mr. Mystery Man. And I want y'all to listen clearly, and we're gonna stop in between to ask ourselves some questions. Seriously, to make it make sense, even though we know it don't make sense. So let me play a little bit. Make sure let me know if y'all heard the audio or not. Okay. Let me see. All right, let me play a little bit.
I came up with a low relocation proposal.
Okay, do you hear that? You hear that? I'm gonna press a little bit late. Yeah, well, like I said, once again, she's over there painting this. Okay, you heard it. Okay, cool. Okay, you heard it too. All right, cool. She's basically over there doing damage control of her bullshit. It's like I said, it's the same playbook, but she only did this over there on Facebook. Big game, big game. So now she's talking about she came up with a relocation plan proposal for Mr. Mystery Man. But let's listen, and we're gonna ask ourselves some questions. Some questions that make sense.
For my sugar bear. Y'all know who my sugar bear is. My sugar bear.
Her sugar bear.
My sugar bear.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about sugar bear.
Yeah, let's talk about sugar bear.
Without me telling y'all too much about sugar bear, because
okay.
I care about sugar bear a lot, and I don't want to hurt him or his privacy. He's been my friend for a very long time. So
very long time. He's been your friend. Okay, Soncerae. He's been your friend for a very long time, and you don't want to hurt him. You sound like a good friend, Soncerae. All right, let's keep on.
Years. When I first met Sugar Bear, we dated. We didn't have sex or anything.
Hold on. Okay.
You can do like these charities claim they will provide you with low income housing, but then it's like, okay, they put you at the front of the cities, not just the one that I'm living in, the neighboring cities. Jesus, it's like when we've been sitting on these waiting lists since like January.
Oh yeah.
And here it is July, and
that's why I kind of hate this over here.
My sugar bear. My sugar bear. Let's talk about sugar bear. Without me telling y'all too much about sugar bear, because I care about sugar bear a lot, and I don't want to hurt him or his privacy. He's been my friend for a very long time. So Sugar Bear and I have been friends for 15 years.
15 years.
When I first met Sugar Bear, we dated. We didn't have sex or anything. We didn't even kiss. We dated.
Y'all dated and y'all didn't even kiss?
Our date at Barnes & Noble. Yeah.
Y'all dated and y'all didn't even kiss, Soncerae? That's not dating. I guess you can call it dating, but that's not seriously dating. It sounds like y'all hung out more than anything, any damn thing. But let's go on, since you want to say y'all dated. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and take credit for that. All right. Oh shit! Hold on. Damn, man, I hate this fucking Instagram. I mean, this what you call it one? Fuck.
You really dated, and I mean G-rated dated too. Like we hung out, we spent a lot of time together, just talking, and we did that for like 6 to 8 months. We did it for a long time, and I was celibate then too, right? I've been celibate most of my adult life, and so
so y'all hung out for 6 to 8 months. Soncerae, I'll be honest. Y'all call me whatever fuck y'all want to call me to as well. I can't imagine myself hanging out with no chick 6 to 8 fucking months and we're not fucking. If we is, trust and believe, our links up is going to be short, very short. Seriously. Because 6 to 8 motherfucking months. Soncerae, that sounds like y'all were hanging out. I'm just saying. But if you want to call it dating, hey, go ahead. You're better than me. All right, let's continue on.
15 years ago, we dated. And then for some reason, we stopped dating. And I don't know why we stopped dating, but we stopped dating. But we never stopped talking to each other. We would go like months without talking and then circle back. And I knew I always wanted him. I just didn't say it because I didn't know how to tell him. I just wanted him, but I just always felt like he was always out of reach. Especially right before I had my son, he got married.
Okay, he was out of reach. Soncerae, you just said y'all was hanging out and dating for 6 to 8 fucking months. That don't sound like he was out of reach to me. So 6 to 8 motherfucking months, you couldn't tell that nigga, hey, shit was good. Come on now. Come on, Soncerae. Make the shit add up, sound good. Shit. Damn. Oh, fuck.
I dated him the first time. He had just got divorced and he was going to court to get custody of his children. He ended up getting custody of his children. He fought really hard for them. But he ended up getting married a second time. And he was with her for, I don't know, maybe 6 years, 6 or 7 years. Something like the whole time I've been in California, he knew her. And then sometime last year, he got divorced. And so when we started talking again around Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay. So, Soncerae, I'm just asking a question. So since he got divorced last year, you don't think he need time to heal? You know, let you tell it, you know. Yeah, I see how this bitch face look. Let me supersize this shit, man. Look how this bitch look, man. Oh, this bitch look like she about to fall the fuck out, dog. That bitch look like shit. She on that shit. God damn, Soncerae. Shit. Get together, man. That look over there, man. You ain't looking too good, Soncerae. You looking real fucked up with that stiff ass, fake ass wig on, and mean boy. But I want y'all to see something that's very fucking interesting. It's coming up. Just hold on. Just hold on. You play this.
It was like, you know, a wife number 3, right? Teasing this shit. Like a wife number 3, third time's a charm. I'm like, last but not least, a Mrs. Wife 3.0, bitch. Like, you know, your third wife, right? And just joking around. And the reason why I started joking around, because he was joking around, because he saw me saying I needed a husband if I need breakfast every morning. And he started sending me breakfast money every morning. And if I say I need breakfast now, he'll send me. I had him stop sending me breakfast money because he was sending it he was sending it. He was doing at first he was doing it because it was funny. Then he was doing it because I needed it. Then he was doing it back because it was funny. And then
I thought you said before that he was doing it because he thought it was fucking sexy, bitch. Ain't that what she said? Oh, okay, but he was doing it because he thought it was funny. Okay. So he didn't think it was sexy no more. He just thought it was funny. Oh, okay. All righty.
That shit. Just don't see that shit. This wig, I can't with this wig. This wig, it's wiggy. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
It's like sliding or something. Like,
yeah,
I don't like it.
Is.
I haven't liked wigs in a long time. So anyway, Sugar Bear. Back to Sugar Bear. So I wanted Sugar Bear to make a decision about me and whether he wanted to take me seriously or not. And I gave him an ultimatum.
Oh, okay. You gave him an ultimatum. If he want to take you serious or not. Oh, okay. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, got to make an ultimatum. They want to be with the rat. Boy. Yeah, you got to hurry up, you know what I'm saying, make a decision. You want to be with the rat. And I tell you, it seems like it's this goddamn decision that everybody fucking regrets. Ain't that interesting, Soncerae? But let's continue on. But listen.
Sometime in like February, I was like, well, he kept saying he wanted to come here to see me, and I would not let him come see me unless I knew for sure that he was serious about actually being with me. I was not trying to play around. He was paying for my room when he could. And what in January, after he had been paying for my room for a while, no, I think, yeah, I started my GoFundMe and I started asking for donations more because I felt like him and my family, just everyone who had already been sending me money for the room, it was beginning to financially drain him. He makes decent money. He has an amazing job that he loves very much, and he is an executive, so he has the bread, but it's just like I wanted to be smarter with the bread.
You want him to be smarter with his bread. If he trying to make you his gal or his wife, Soncerae, I think that's a smart decision. Until he find out the real you, then he gonna be like, "Oh my god, this was a fucked up decision right here. The fuck I was thinking about." But anyway, I mean, get back on topic though, Soncerae. I think you said, you know what I'm saying? You said that, you want to be smart about his money making decisions. I mean, I think that would be a decision, like I said, if you trying to be his wife or his girlfriend. Don't you think? Come on now. Oh shit.
Because he'll send me anything. Like he will send me anything I ask for. He gives me. But I was like, we got to find a better way to do this so you won't get financially drained. So I started asking for donations to help.
Oh, so basically you came to the internet and want to drain the internet with your bullshit. Oh, okay. Why did the internet have to be on your motherfucking list, Soncerae? Why couldn't you start making cookies or cakes or some shit? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you do that? That'd have been a good financial decision to make. You know what I'm saying? You could have made you some bread off of that, selling cookies and cakes. All righty, let's keep on.
Life because it was beginning to drain his life and my family's life, and I just was like, I have to find a way to change what's going on for my son and other families who also are going through this, because I'm not the only one going through it, because it is extremely difficult for people who has special needs children and disabled children to continue to work. At least one parent has to, stay home and work stay home with the child while the other person has to work.
What the fuck do they got to do with you and your situation? What? You see how she's trying to, pander and pamper up this shit. Oh yeah, it's one parent got to work and all that shit. This is like science rate. That ain't got shit to do with you. Not a damn thing. You sit here trying to advocate when you don't got the fucking money to advocate. Listen and look how the fuck you sound, bitch. Seriously. All right, let's continue
on. Some single moms aren't lucky to have children who are high functioning or high support children. Low support children to where they don't need their mothers to, do everything for them. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I have a level 3 autistic child, meaning my child has profound autism. That means he can't do a lot of stuff on his own yet. And we're working on it. And with time, he will. I believe he will, because therapy is helping him.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Not a master. He's still a little bit.
So he can't do everything on his fucking own, but he can write on fucking walls. Oh my God. He can walk. He can, ask for bacon. He can ask for fruit snacks. You act like you have to pick his ass up. You know what I'm saying? Take him everywhere. You act like you got to hand feed him and all that shit, Soncerae. What the fuck are you talking about? But let's continue on.
A little better. So anyway, I am with Sugar Bear. Sugar Bear came.
Now she's back on Sugar Bear.
He came to see me after I gave him the ultimatum. He was refusing to make the ultimatum because out of fear, out of scare, just fear all across the board. He was just like, I can't. I'm not trying to hurt you, and I'm not trying to damage what we have. I'm not trying to whatever. I ended up making the decision for him.
Damage what y'all got. You ain't seen his ass in 15 years, bitch. What the fuck you got? You ain't got shit.
And I backed off of him for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
And then on my birthday, June 1st, on my birthday, I hit him up randomly. He was just like, "Oh, so you unblocked me?" I'm like, I was like, "Well, you've been unblocked for a while, but I didn't reach out, which is unusual because I usually reach out to you all the time." You know what I mean? But, you know, and I was just like, I miss you. You know what I mean? Like, I just really miss our friendship. You know what I mean? I miss you. Like, you it for me. You know what I mean? I just love it.
Just, look at it. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Look at this shit, y'all. Look at this shit.
I love dude.
Let me rewind that shit again.
Just fear all across the board. He was just like, I can't. I'm not trying to hurt you, and I'm not trying to damage what we have. I'm not trying to whatever. I ended up making the decision for him. And I pulled away and I backed off of him for like 2 months. And then on my birthday, June 1st, on my birthday, I hit him up randomly. He was just like, "Oh, so you unblocked me?" I'm like, I was like, "Well, you've been unblocked for a while, but I didn't reach out, which is unusual because I usually reach out to you all the time." You know what I mean? But, you know, and I was just like, I miss you. You know what I mean? Like, I just really miss our friendship. You know what I mean? I miss you. Like, you it for me. You know what I mean? I just love it. I love dude. Oh my goodness.
Look at this bitch. Look at this bitch. Look, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, hold up. Let me wind it right there. Let me go back a tad bit. Look at this shit, man. This shit, oh my God. This bitch is like the devil came in our ass. Hold on.
I'm not trying to damage what we have. I'm not trying to whatever. I ended up making the decision for him. And I pulled away and I backed off of him for like 2 months. And then on my birthday, June 1st, on my birthday, I hit him up randomly. He was just like, "Oh, so you unblocked me?" I'm like, I was like, "Well, you've been unblocked for a while, but I didn't reach out, which is unusual because I usually reach out to you all the time." You know what I mean? But, you know, and I was just like, I miss you. You know what I mean? Like, I just really miss our friendship. You know what I mean? I miss you. Like, you it for me. You know what I mean? I just love it.
Look at this bitch. This bitch is crazy, man. She crazy. Hold on. Oh, I'm trying to catch that look. I'm trying to catch that look, man. Yeah, right there. boy. Something ain't looking right over there, man. It really isn't. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at that shit, man. Oh, the third person going in and out. Boy. There it is. Oh my God, right there. Right there. Boy, oh boy. Something ain't right over there, man. That's like two people, man. Like, seriously, man. Y'all look at this shit. It's like two people in one. Y'all see that shit? Am I the only motherfucker that see this shit? Exactly, Nova. This bitch looks possessed. I told you I see this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Woo, shit. Yeah. Boy. Man. Well, I tell you, can you imagine what we don't see? That was said too. What you just said about the picture, that was said. I was like, man, I don't know, but man, I don't want to know. Oh shit. Boy. Let's play some more. There's just some more questions that need to be asked, Soncerae. The shit ain't looking kind of right around this motherfucking camp. Right there. God damn.
I did not see that. Oh my God. I can't believe I said that. I've never said that. Okay. All right. So anyway, rewind.
Now y'all gotta remember, this bitch over there is playing make believe. This bitch is over there playing make believe, y'all. Seriously. Oh my God. Boy, I tell you.
I had my birthday, and I said, I miss you. I hate the way that things went. And he was just like, I'll be there next week. And he came. And he got here, and we talked, and I broke my celibacy. And I'm glad it was him because I was ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Finally. But people are now like, are you going to move in together? Are you going to get married? Are you going to blah, blah, blah? Because I broke my celibacy with him. And I keep trying to explain, a man is not a financial plan. Just because he broke my celibacy and I care about him doesn't mean I'm just going to suddenly move in with him. Doesn't mean that he's prepared to actually change his entire life for me. He is open to a lot of things. He is open to, like being what I need.
Okay. Now this man is open to being what the fuck you need, right? But I find it strange. I might have to bring this up. Don't want to, but why you not bum rushing this man in a dire need, just like you motherfucking did Priest? Can somebody make sense of that? She's not trying to bum rush this man and doing all this extra dumb shit. But she can bum rush Priest and did all that extra dumb shit. And right now we see that she's in dire need. See, last time she wasn't really in dire need, if you think about it, because she had somewhere to go. But you mean to tell me you mess with this man that's, CEO status or whatever the fuck, 6-figure earner, and basically could put you and your son in the house, and you sit here talking about, oh, we shouldn't be hard on men now. Oh, okay. And you in dire need? Really, Soncerae? That's where, shit don't make sense. Even still, if, you didn't want to move in with him. Sound like he could put you in somewhere that's probably pretty cool, you know what I'm saying, for you and your son. But once again, I want y'all to remember, because she's one track with this. She's saying anything that sounds good to go along. But once again, this man stays in Atlanta. So now let's play some more and listen some more.
But organizing me moving closer to him or moving somewhere better than this, moving me out of here, that is a process. Trying to figure out how to do that is hard.
No, it
And
ain't fucking
so
hard.
I wrote
It ain't hard to fuck up out of here. Y'all heard this shit? She's sitting here trying to tell us a process of moving is hard. To move closer to where he is or even somewhere else is hard. Like, come on, Soncerae, really? Really? All right, let's roll some more. Let's roll some more.
a proposal for him so he can know how much it costs to relocate me in general. Wherever I go, if I go.
Or if you go.
And we're just pondering on that. Like, we're just trying to figure out how much money it will cost for me to, if I just pick the city, like say for instance, I wanted to move to San Antonio, Texas. How much would that cost? How much would the storage unit cost? How much would it cost to move my stuff? How much would it cost to pay for the room for the next month and then pack up all of my things and get some movers? And how much would it cost to?
Soncerae, you ain't gonna take them any motherfucking moves. Get the fuck up out of here, bitch. You ain't got shit. You ain't finna carry all that regular ass couch all the way down, all the way across country. Get rid of that bullshit. The fuck you talking about? That bed, you can get a whole nother motherfucking new bed, bitch. Fuck about her. The only thing you need to do is pack up some boxes of fucking clothes. That's it. You probably got any of those motherfuckers. The same bullshit that you be motherfucking wearing. So stop with the bullshit, Soncerae. You see how she fabricating this shit to sound good?
Plane ticket and stuff like that. And where would I live once I got there? What's the deposit for the place that I live? Once I got there, where do I want to live? And so I just went through.
Oh, what's the deposit? But what your credit look like, Soncerae? What your credit look like, Soncerae? See, she ain't saying all that shit right there. She is not saying all that shit right there. But let's continue.
Things I sent him listings of places I wanted to go and places that I could afford with the money that I'm already making, and I just made sure that I was very thorough about it, and it's just implementing whatever plan he and I decide to come up with. Will we end up together? Probably. But we're not. So today I'm single. Hot girl summer.
Really? Hot girl summer. Bitch, you 45 motherfucking years old, ho. You talking about a hot girl summer. You can't even afford a motherfucking summer itself. You can't even afford to look hot. So what kind of hot girl summer you gonna be having? Oh my God.
No, I care about him, but he has to.
You don't know.
Profess and do certain things. Put it like this: he got some shit he need to handle, and if he handles it, then we'll be together. If he doesn't handle it, we will not be together. It's plain and simple. So it's at the end of the day, it's up to him to decide whether he wants to be the one to help me relocate, or if he doesn't. And I do this on my own. If put it like this, in a way y'all understand. If that nigga don't help me move somewhere, I'm not fucking with him. You know what I'm talking about? Like, there's no point. Like, if I got to do the shit by myself, there's no point in me being in a relationship with him. You feel what I'm talking about? So he got a time frame.
He got a time frame now. But before you ain't want to motherfucker put the pressure on him. Oh, okay. Now it's a different person right here. Oh, boy. This bitch talk like she a boss now. Oh yeah, he got a time frame. Bitch, you can't meet your own time frame. How the fuck you gonna sit here and demand somebody else meet your time frame? Come on now. Make it make sense, Soncerae. Make it make sense. The shit was sounding good though. But what you think about things, Soncerae, shit is just not adding up. It really isn't Soncerae. Once again, you fuck with me, hit the likes. If you don't hit the dislike, feel free to comment and subscribe. Also, feel free to shut the fuck up, donate to my spiritual fund, just where you ain't questions or suggestions. Excuse me. Feel free to reach out to me at the email thrown down below. Boy, I'm gonna drop this link in a hot second because, like I said, I'm wanting to skim through all this shit. I ain't finna show all this shit. But let me share this right. Oh, you know something? I'm waiting because I hate to reset this shit. All right, let's roll some more. Let's roll some more. Damn.
And if you don't get this shit together, there's no reason to be with him. Right? That's like, did that help? Like, either he's gonna be provider, husband, stepfather, or he's gonna be just my friend. That's his choice. You know what I mean? It's up to him. But I'm not going to prolong my growth and my movement for a man. I'm not going to do that. So at the same time, I'm implementing my own plan. So it's just like, it's two plans we're trying to figure out which plan is it implemented. And I can't sit here and wait on him to decide whether or not he wants to be that man for me. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it's like, at the same time, I'm working on, either way, I'm getting out of here. I can't rely on a man. A man is not a financial plan. And every time people be like, why don't he come save you? Did he pay for your hotel room? You let him break yourself up a seat? Did he give you money? He give me money. He do give me money. But this has been a very expensive ass situation, and I never want to get into it again. So I don't want to burden anybody financially. So people who don't have the money to donate to me, I just don't. You know what I mean? You can share my stuff. You can leave something positive to say. But if you can help, please do, because I really would like to get out of here. And I just need a shit ton of money. Like, I need, like, put it like this. When I started my GoFundMe and I said I needed $25,000, that was just me asking for the minimum of what I needed. It wasn't me asking for a lot of money. $17,000 is not a lot of money when you live in a place like I'm in. If you in a situation that I am in, if I got that $17,000 and I was living in the fucking backwoods of Mississippi, oh my God, right? Like, I'm living in a lap of luxury in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? If I was living in like Charlotte or Alabama or Montgomery or even Atlanta, you know what I mean? That would have been more than enough money to move.
Why would you want to go back there, Soncerae?
I want to move to.
Why would you want to go back to Atlanta, Soncerae? Come on now. Go to the panel and do.
Hey, did you? Okay, so she literally just said that if he don't help me move, then it's over. Then she just said, I don't want to. I don't. She just saying like two different things in one sentence every day. Right. Like,
yeah,
you don't want to burden him. Ask him for money no more. You just want us to give it to you. Right. And put the pressure on us, but not him.
Right.
When you done already fucked him and everything.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Shit. Shit. I think everybody over should get some pussy.
Right. Talking about he working out something. Sound like he got a woman. Sound like he got a woman talking about he got to work out something. And if he don't work it out,
right.
Then that's that. We heard that before.
Yeah. We surely did.
Mm-hmm. She's so crazy. This girl is crazy. She's so crazy.
I'm trying to tell y'all, there ain't no man.
She's unbelievable. Yeah, it's not no man. So my thing is, okay, so I found out because when she did her video on YouTube the other day, she said that Justice was with her in San Francisco, wherever she went. But how was you able to fuck on this dude if Justice was there and this dude was at another hotel?
Right. Then right. On top of that, posting the area I on Threads.
Right. On Threads. I didn't know she posted on Threads.
Yeah. She was posting like crazy.
So she's lying about this dude because if Justice went, how'd you get some? Damo didn't go.
Nope.
So what, you had sex in your room with like him? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just, why is she making up a man now? Why though? Because she made up the man thing, but didn't realize that, okay, you got a man, then you don't need no money no more then. Then she had to cover it up. Right.
Exactly.
So you got a man, ain't nobody who finna donate to you.
Exactly.
You got a man, that's what he supposed to do.
For real.
Now it's, I don't want to burden him with the money and Really? But you want to burn, right?
Burn us, call us all types of names,
Right.
broke, dusty,
Right. You want to abuse
Dustiana,
us.
pick
Right.
me,
But then say
Keisha.
if he don't help you move, then it's over.
Right.
Girl, bye. You moved before, didn't you? Didn't you move from Atlanta to motherfucking Cali? Yeah,
Exactly.
on some donations. We'll do it again.
Right. Exactly. You catch her when she said that oh, that's a lot to do that, you know. I'm sitting there like, well, so you mean to tell me, you know, shit, you was doing a lot to just to get to be with priests. Why didn't you do the same when you're in dire need?
Like you said, he's made up. It's not a real person.
Come on now.
Wow.
Yeah. Welcome to the panel, Lotus.
Hey, Lotus.
Hey, y'all. How y'all
Hey,
doing?
girl. Hey, good.
Hey. Child.
What's your girl?
I mean, the insane. That shit was so scary. Look, I have thanks, STL. I have a new Abby for Lipstick Alley.
What she said when she was in love. I love him. I love you. I love you.
Crazy bitch, crazy.
She's so crazy.
That shit's so scary though. Like my whole thing is, it's like, do you not go back and watch your own content?
Right, how cringy. It's so cringy.
Yeah.
It's so cringe.
I see that shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
And why she keep buying these silky straight wigs? Like, if you gonna get a wig, get a nappy one. Like, get a nappy wig. You get a man, you had a nappy wig. You'll get a man if you had a nappy. I'm telling you, she get a man, she had a nappy wig for real. And I ain't even holding you. Soncerae will get a white man. Right. Get a nappy wig. Why are you getting this silky straight? Making it seem like it's really your hair, but it's a wig. Like, stop it.
It's a blowout.
Right. Tomorrow the wig will be hers. Right. Tomorrow the wig will be hers. Watch. I can't. For real, it will be. It's crazy. It's insane. It's like you're like, for real. It's like you're living in some like somebody's like crazy ass, I don't know, like storyboard. This is like sitcoms do when they just throw shit at the wall.
Yes.
That's Soncerae. This shit says anything. Just anything come out her mouth. It don't matter. It's just so fucking crazy.
She's like a lying ass child. You know how children just make up lies.
Yeah.
Like, that shit don't even make no sense. You just told me something 5 minutes ago. Now what are you talking about?
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Okay. Right.
Like.
Exactly.
This bitch over there playing make believe.
Oh my God.
I'm just so concerned about the boy and the speculation that, like, excuse me, I'm gonna say it. She the type of bitch that'll have a dude, like, she'll drug up that child. Like, she'll give him a Benadryl dose and put him on the couch and be busting that funky thing down in that motel. Like, that's the type of
the type of bitch she is.
It is. And that's why that little boy was writing algebra and you know, all them damn equations and shit on the wall. Let her tell it. Because he was probably drugged the fuck up.
Damn. That's true.
She pissed me off so bad. I'm so sorry.
She really does. I mean, it's like almost like you have so much to say, but then you just don't have anything to say about it, because it's like, what? I'm just like, I just ain't never seen a brain like this. I just ain't never met a brain like her.
She need to be studied, child.
She does. They need to donate her brain to science. For real. The Soncerae effect.
Look, she got CTE. Look, she built like a football player, and she got the brain of a football player. Because, bitch, why do you have CTE? I just want to know.
I was going to say, maybe she got CTE. Yeah.
That's what it's giving. Because what the hell?
Girl, look at her right now. Look at her. This is a 45-year-old woman.
Somebody said she looked like Carl Winslow in a wig.
She do.
I can't.
She does, y'all. She looks so bad. Why are you picking these wigs? Oh my God.
I would be so depressed if this, I mean, and really just you're willing to accept that this is going to be your experience and your existence. It's not like I'm working my ass off to change. Like, she has no hustle about herself. She has no means and ways of even thinking. I really think that she thinks that her shit is together. This is why she can preach to us and teach and tell us, you know, how we need to conduct our business as it pertains to giving to her. Like,
Right.
You know how many people she's like, well, yeah, I need $17,000 because whatever, and that's the bare minimum. Bitch, get a job. Everybody, you know how many people need
Right.
$700,
Right. Exactly.
$1,700? Are you for real in this
Right.
economy with the state of the
Girl.
world and this
Well, you
child?
know what? I think that she thinks that it's still like 2015
Mm-hmm.
where she can just go get a job.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why the thing is she can't. I believe that she maybe have been applying for jobs. Soncerae is just not employable, and especially at this moment, even employable people are not employable.
Exactly.
So where do you don't even fit in? You don't even have a chance.
Mm-mm. She has no social skills. I think Soncerae, and not being funny, I know a couple of people very highly educated, PhD holders. Some, and not all, of course. I know some people who are extremely book smart and dumb. They don't know anything outside of their degree, and they have no social skills. I mean, I literally had a chick with a damn MBA who accepted a $17.50 an hour job because she didn't have any work. She'd been out of work.
Oh
People,
wow.
and she was a weirdo. She was super weird.
Okay.
Nice but very strange.
Yeah.
And Soncerae is that type. It's like, you're a weirdo.
Yeah, you don't even want to send her out to different places.
Hell no.
Yeah.
She will walk in somewhere and start talking about, like, I remember when I was real young, I had a Louis Vuitton bag and I went on a job interview, and before I walked out the door, my mother said, don't wear that to an interview. I was like, well, why not? And she was like, because you don't look like you need to be here. And I was like,
right.
Oh.
You don't like you need a job.
Right. Soncerae would be the type who will sit down and start talking about all her streams of income to the interviewer. And they're like, well, bitch, you don't need to be here.
Right. Exactly. Why'd you even apply?
That's what she would do. Not
right,
saying,
lying.
hey, I'm homeless.
Knowing she lying the whole time, though.
Look,
lying
and the
herself
thing
out of a
about
job.
it is, not saying, hey, I'm displaced, I have a child, and I'm willing to be here early and show up and work every fucking day. She would do the exact opposite. That's why she can't get a job. She could have 2 PhDs and an MD and still be unhireable because she's unlikable. People work with people they like.
Exactly. All right, STA, you go ahead and play the video.
Sorry.
You got to catch him before he fall asleep.
I know, because we having a whole phone conversation.
Right. And Celia got him gone. STL,
you don't make somebody a damn.
Why do you do that? I hate that he does that. I know. I hate that.
We're going to have to meet via Teams.
Come on, play this video. And don't you be going to sleep. I swear for God.
Get you some coffee.
Come on, let's get it rolling. Let's roll. Okay, let's roll.
Jacksonville, Florida, because it's my favorite place. If I wanted to move to Jacksonville, Florida right now, I would need money because my son can't get on a long flight. So wherever I go, I got to get on a train first. So we're paying for me to.
Hold the fuck up. Your son can't get on. How the fuck you know he can get on a long flight or not?
But he got to get on the train first. That would overstimulate me. Are you kidding me? Take a train and then the plane.
Then go way in the middle of the goddamn country, then jump on the flight.
That makes no sense. What?
None whatsoever. Jacksonville to where she at will probably be about a good 6-hour flight, I would say. You know,
where she at?
Like
what would we say? San Francisco to Jacksonville? Let's just say. Hold on.
Yeah. Like, come on. 6 hours. You probably didn't catch a late night flight where his ass be asleep. By the time he wake up, he'll be in Jacksonville, Florida.
You right on the money, STL. 6 hours and 56 minutes. Get that boy some Benadryl and make him take a nap, child. He'd be fine.
Right. Just get her done. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, even if he, just get the shit done.
Right.
You just tell him he bad everywhere. He bad as hell. He bad where he goes. He's gonna be bad on the plane. He's gonna be bad at the airport. Just get the shit over with. Ain't nobody gonna like it. You know what I'm saying? You gonna inconvenience everybody. Everybody's gonna hate you. Okay, we already know what's gonna happen. Just fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Get her done.
She used to
get her fucking done. We know. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of this shit. Get her fucking done. Just get the shit done. Whether it's painful, if it's easy, do it. Motherfucker, just do it.
But that's what I'm saying. She has no executive management and no hustle. Anybody with some real get up and go about themselves, I would take my ass to Wisconsin. I would go to some, middle breadbasket ass state and
Yeah.
live very low.
Yeah.
I mean, for real.
Girl, I would go out to like Milwaukee, like right before Milwaukee, Racine or some shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Right along Lake Michigan.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And you know, it's gonna be some off-brand niggas there, but that's cool.
It's
You don't
fine.
need to be right. Just get it. You can live like a queen.
It's all
real.
good.
Get you a
Look.
2-bedroom
House,
for like
yeah.
probably like 1,100. You
Yep.
know, if that. You know what I'm saying?
Lazy bitch.
Boy,
I can't
boy,
stand
boy.
a lazy person.
But when her and her son get out to Northern California, they gonna be living their best life.
Mm-hmm. Ain't lived it since.
Right. Let's roll.
Right.
If I need to go to the other side of the United States, if I go to, like I said, San Antonio, Texas, which is actually a pretty dope idea. If I go there, I still have to pay for a flight there. So basically, getting the deposit for a place to stay, which is basically if it's, let's say, $2,000 a month, I would need first month rent, last month rent, a deposit, money for Amtrak or a flight, enough money for my dog as well, because my dog is he needs a carrier and he needs a haircut and his shots before they.
Not a haircut.
How old is this man? This dog is like, y'all, Benji is like 55 years old.
Exactly.
He's old as hell. This dog been living forever.
Soncerae. Look, Benji old as Soncerae.
Yeah, like this is the oldest living dog I ever seen. I'm surprised he's still living. Like, cause she don't walk him on a regular. Like, I'm surprised he's still living. Like for real, I'm surprised he's still living, y'all. For real, this nigga, he a trooper. For real,
He is.
he like Jenny. He GD folks. For real, cause it's like, how is he living through all of this? How?
Right.
I don't understand. I don't know. This damn dog.
Oh shit. Oh.
Right, surrender the dog. Like Nova said, surrender the dog.
Right, just give him away. Just give him away.
Right.
But that's off brand for her. Period. She never can admit to anything. Hey, I'm incapable. Hey, I'm inept. Hey, I can't be a mother or a pet owner or a good child, a good, nothing. She'll never admit that. She's perfect. And my thing is, what pisses me off is the expectation of all the things that you and your child need, and you absolutely feel entitled to people's money to fund it.
Right.
That is insane.
Right. Insane. And fuck, somebody said, wait a minute, somebody said, yeah, Benji is fine. Yeah, I never heard the dog bark. Okay, so the other day she did a video and that dog fucking almost attacked the person. He went the fuck off. Benji went off the other day. She was walking him. She was filming it. She was like, oh, you guys probably heard Benji. Benji went the fuck off on another dog, or a dog owner. He's like, rah. He was real aggressive. So
he got
like,
PTSD.
he don't bark. Right? He don't bark, but when he do, he ready to kill. Damn, this nigga, he ready to kill.
He be watching her crash out all the time.
Right. He is Cujo Killer. Like, for real, I said, damn. I said, he don't play that shit.
That's a zombie dog. That nigga ain't even. If that nigga been dead, it's a zombie.
He done turned into an AI dog, y'all. He's a damn AI dog. He done mutated. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the panel, Brandy.
Hey, Brandy. He done mutated into an AI dog, y'all. He done been exposed to so much garbage and fucking filth and dirty panties and boo-boo diapers. This nigga done turned into a goddamn AI dog and shit. That's why his ass still living. He mutated. He a fucking killer. A Shih Tzu fucking killer. Like, what the fuck? Like, damn, get him up.
Soncerae ruins everything.
Y'all crazy.
She really does.
Oh God, y'all funny.
Oh God. Hey girl.
Hey babe, how y'all doing?
Good.
Oh my God. Now y'all know Soncerae ain't getting ready to go nowhere. How she gonna get on a plane or a train? She can't even afford Greyhound, okay?
Right.
She ain't going nowhere.
But the thing is, no, you know what I believe? She's stacking dough. She gonna end up with a car. She gonna end up with a car, y'all. Because she's stacking
trying
dough.
to get a car.
I don't think she is.
You don't think so?
No.
Do you think she's sitting on that 17 G's that she's talking about
No, that's made up.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
She ain't got no $17,000.
at all.
Okay.
Right.
Or
Hell
if she
no.
did, if she got a lump sum of money, Soncerae is very manic. She has manic episodes. Let's say that.
She was
I think
spending.
she would blow all this.
Well,
She
where
Right.
did
spends
she
her
get
money.
it from? Where did she
It was a
get it
made up
from?
story. It was
Right.
just a
She
bit,
got it from
yeah.
outside of her head. Okay.
Right.
Right. Like her AI boyfriend. Okay.
Right. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That
That
look like
part.
priest.
Right.
Right. That look like priest. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
She finna have
That's
an
what's
AI
up.
baby. Child,
Scary as
Oh,
hell.
she already had
And
that. You
that
see
baby
it?
he's gonna be Jamaican and Chinese, remember?
right.
Mm-hmm.
Lord.
But what I was gonna say, damn. Oh, she said, yeah, he gonna need a pet carrier. He gonna need shots. I'm like, God damn, we gotta pay for that too.
And a
Right.
haircut. He needs a haircut
And
too.
a haircut. Because the shit been
Oh my
locked up on his
God.
ass.
I told you.
Shit
I
done
did.
his hair done turned into a damn dreadlock.
Right.
Her ass. She gets on my nerves. Now Benji Jamaican.
You
I'm
can't
tired.
even get the dog haircut, Soncerae. You can't get the dog haircut. Wow. Boy. All right, let's go some more.
All right.
Okay.
So I got to pay for that while also paying for the room at the same time. While also, that's it. So yeah, that's it. So in my relocation proposal that I was giving people who wanted to help me move.
Oh, what you mean people who want to help you? I thought Sugar Bear posted down that shit. Hold on, you see how this shit switched?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was, according to somebody in Lipstick Alley, it was a whole nurse in Atlanta, I believe, who had given Soncerae information and said, "Hey, I'll rent you in my house. I'm a 40-year-old. I too have a special needs child." He was like, basically, you can either rent the room or work, provide
Yeah.
daycare for your child and my child. So basically, you get to be a stay-at-home bitch again in somebody else's
Right.
house. And
Right.
apparently, like, she, ignored it. It sounds like.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's a red
No,
flag.
I think she
You don't know
liked
what
living in
her.
a hotel because it's a step up from living in the car. So my thing
Yeah.
is, bitch, I don't understand why you complaining now, but you was in the car. Like, this is a come up. You live, I mean, going living in a car to living in a hotel. I mean, I would say that's an upgrade. But she mad because she rather be living in a hotel with a car. See, that's what she
Right.
wants.
Exactly. The bare minimum. All righty. Let's roll some more.
I think the investment would probably be $6,000 to $7,000.
You think?
Right?
Nah, bitch.
That's right,
She's,
right?
she's saying that's gonna cost about
$6,000-$7,000.
No, it's not.
No.
Bitch, no, it's not. Pack up a tote bag and get Benji on the plane. Bitch, it's gonna cost you about $1,000, and that's it.
No.
You know
She
what I'm saying?
won't
You're
first.
not.
No. She won't first and last month rent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
She
we gotta
won't
pay for that
land,
too.
already going into a house or be in a motel, you know what I'm saying?
Until she get it.
Yeah, but she sat her and switched it, talking about, oh, that's the proposal I made for people. I'm like, hold on, I thought you were supposed to be making a proposal for Sugar Bear.
Right.
What's happening with her hair? What is she doing? Is she stemming?
She don't
She's
know.
manic. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
stemming. Yeah.
She looks insane. Like,
she does.
It just bothers me so much that she has such little self-awareness. Like, you don't see how crazy you look. You think this is believable. You think this is endearing, appealing, anything. And what man, like, girl, please.
Yeah, because that wig looks a hot ass mess.
It does. It looks like some
Oh
fucking
my
Party
God.
City. It looks like it's from Party City.
It does.
It's so fucking
Not
cheap.
a Halloween wig.
Yes, it's a Halloween wig.
But she will say that's her hair. You know that.
Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we were just saying. She said tomorrow's gonna be her hair. Tomorrow's gonna be her hair. Today it's a frustrating wig. Tomorrow's gonna be her natural hair, blow dried out.
Right.
With a silk press. Yeah. So look out for that.
Not that's homeless with a silk press.
Right.
Diabolical. Diabolical.
But why is she talking about moving when she just said that she's on the waiting list for the housing for section, for the voucher in Section 8?
Because
it probably takes forever.
No, they kept going at her about the donation thing. So she got Sam talking about one thing to another to her. She got the situation, regurgitate that. Now it's Damo's fault because Damo didn't pay the rent at the hotel. That's how they ended up in the car. So basically, then she got to talk about, oh, well, then somebody said, well damn, you know what I'm saying? You bust wide open. Your sister's wide open for homeboy. I mean, shit, he can't help you out. Now she's, you know what I'm saying, dressing them up like, they're thinking about doing something. If he really trying to be with her, you know what I'm saying, this was what he needs to do, help her move out.
Yeah, they're going to go to the AI apartment and live. I got you.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Yeah,
that's
right.
exactly what that means.
That's hilarious.
Get the hell out of here. You know what? She's not going to be able to do anything, go anywhere until she gets a damn job. Nobody is going to take care of her and her son for the next 18 or 10, 5 or 13 years. Bitch, get a job. I mean, please.
Right.
That is the only way. Do you all know any other kind of way to live and have your own place and function?
Basically, get a man. Okay, that's another answer. Get a man.
Right. Get a man.
Sell
some money.
Right. Now because he gonna have to pay. He gonna have to pay the way. He gonna have to pay his way. Now, but the thing is, she can't get no man.
Right.
No. So she needs a job.
Because if she had a man, she would at least wouldn't have to pay everything.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I went SEL on this. She need to get her a big back butch lesbian lover and call it a day.
She claims she used to be a gay, so you want to be fake gay, be gay for real this time.
Exactly.
Do it for real. Be gay for real. Because that's what you need to be.
Do it for the plot.
If some woman out there can't wait for you to be hers.
Exactly.
Be gay for real.
And look, and they want to play daddy, so they want to play daddy.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They sure do. That's a perfect for them. That's perfect.
They do.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That's right. We troubleshooting over here for you.
Right. We giving you the answers, child.
We trying to give you some game for real.
Take notes, bitch.
Go get you a man. Go get you a blue collar man. A plumber or electrician or somebody like that.
Oh, girl,
do some side work on the side and make cash and give it to you. You know what I'm saying?
Plumber.
But no, a plumber, girl. Guys, get you a plumber.
They charge you $75 just to get in their vehicle.
That's beneath her.
Right, exactly. See,
yeah,
if you listen to
they
her,
make money.
Plumbers make money.
Yeah, but
they do.
But if you listen to her, she wants the CEO exec with a suit and tie, jumps out the bins,
right? Because she's educated,
right?
So,
why? So she could go to one of his events and chew with her mouth wide open and be unshowered. Child, please.
And look,
unbothered and unshowered. I can't.
And tell people how much bread she making. Can you imagine?
Right.
Yeah, I have 7 streams of income. I'm making my bread. Yeah,
right.
Chasing bread. She chasing bread.
She chasing the bread.
That bread.
Crazy ass.
Oh yes, she can't. She can't work Uber or anything. Even she did get a car because that might be showing up on her background check to get a job. Y'all that restraining order.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Oh, absolutely. For sure it shows up.
Oh,
if it's been the date, the disposition date shows up. Whatever date that shit went through the system, it shows up. It'll give the initial date and it'll show up as the disposition.
Wow.
Well, she better go find her a trick, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
She gotta sell ass. She gotta take a bath and go sell some ass.
Right.
Go sell
and
some
just
ass.
call it a day. Like that's
all
what she's gonna be relegated
is one good
to.
one. She only need one good one. She
gonna fall in love.
Right. She already in love with this dude. So I love you.
How you gonna stalk your trick?
I mean live. It's like what?
She's known him for a decade and a half. The beauty, damn it.
Girl,
she's known that man for a very, very, very long time. Okay,
very, very long time. Right.
many, many, many years.
She loved him long time, child.
Me love you long time.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
Let's just see. Let's just wait and see. Let's just see how long
she's sliding on it. Like, why is it?
Oh, there you go.
That's sliding. I mean, you know what I think? I think it might be too small. I got a big ass head. You know what I mean? I don't really like this wig though. That's why I don't like wearing it. I don't wear it a lot anymore. Y'all notice I wear like my natural hair a lot. I don't like.
Oh my God!
See, didn't I tell
like
you?
Oh my God!
Stop lying. Let me stop lying.
Wait.
I ain't never like this. I ain't know why. I am not a wiggy type of person. I don't know.
But you always wearing a wig.
Anyway, so thank you for listening to my TED Talk. I hope that helped you understand me a little bit better. Unfortunately, I can't tell you more than that. I can't. I don't.
Bitch, that's enough.
I owe anybody anything. People who genuinely want to help me, they just help me. They don't ask me a shit ton of questions. They don't interrogate the fuck out of me. They just help me.
Oh. Here come another personality. It's the rude one.
Is write my proposal out.
What?
Put it on my blog. And put the link there.
For anybody who wants a job application.
Right. What is she talking about?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Wait, a proposal for what? Has she been offered something?
All the questions that people have me, they want to know. I'm gonna write another blog.
What the fuck?
She writing a proposal for us.
No, it's like a bitch. She's trying to treat this shit like a business plan. Bitch, I know you're not finna take all this time to write out a fucking proposal when you could reach out to a bank.
But you do a proposal when somebody is interested in doing business with you.
No, she's making everybody be, you know what I'm saying, interested.
Right.
She
wants y'all to be interested.
Right.
Well, that's not from a proposal. That's a fucking application. What?
Well, she wouldn't know. She wouldn't know it's an application because she ain't never had a job.
Exactly. So it's like, just go to my proposal and donate.
You know that sound crazy as hell. Go to my proposal and donate.
Yeah, that's basically what she's gonna do.
I got a proposal for. I'm gonna put it up.
See, the proposal was supposed to be meant for Sugar Bear, you know, but now it's meant for us. You know, it's meant for the, you know what I'm saying, the everyday people who watch her content and be in her comment section. She don't want y'all asking no more questions. So just look at my proposal and donate.
All the questions, all your frequently asked questions are right there. So
right.
To go, you know, you want to give me some money, you could go read it.
Yeah,
so wait a minute. So not only does she want you to give her your hard-earned money, she don't want to have to even talk to you about it. Just
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you got to do all the work. You got to go work a 9 to 5.
Yep.
You got to read her shit. Yep. And then you got to send her the money. Yep. This bitch is crazy.
You said you got to go to your 9 to
5. Then you got to read her shit. And then send her some money.
Yep.
Well, the real one is
she
reading her
sit
shit
back
at
and
9 to 5, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh God. Oh God. This is hilarious.
I gotta Zelle her on my lunch break.
Right.
Bitch, I know you lying.
Okay. Because remember, Lotus, she needs it by 1 o'clock. Okay.
Right.
Hey, it's very darn neat.
Right.
Today is the day.
Today is the day. Or me and Justice will be sitting outside. Okay.
Yeah. Today is the day.
Bitch, you better get an air mattress or something.
Oh my God.
Shit, fucking with me, that bitch gonna need a tent.
Right. Okay. Period.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh man, yeah. So to tell you, the rat ain't joking, y'all. Shit, all right.
Oh Lord.
Gangster rat is back.
Right.
Oh man. All right, let me roll some more.
Okay.
And anybody that wants to help me relocate, they can look at that and decide whether they wanted to do it or not, right? Sounds a good idea.
Yeah. See, this the new business is right here. That's the new business is.
Scam. I'm not scamming anybody.
Yep.
There's no proof that I scammed anybody ever in life. I've never done that. That's why it's no proof. I love people. I love who love me. I care for people. I've done a lot of philanthropic work myself, volunteer work, helping the homeless, I've done that. That's me. That's the person I am. And when I get to a better place to where I'm more financially stable, I'm going to help as many autistic families as I can, because I cannot believe that I'm having this much difficulty. So that means I need to build a foundation that has more than enough resources, and it makes it a little bit easier for a family to get it. Okay, so the goal for me is to make the resources a little bit more accessible, not to just have the resource and then give a mother of an autistic child a hard time to get it. I can't, no. It's already difficult raising an autistic child, but to put people through all of these evaluation processes and excessive interviews and all of this stuff, no. I'm going to come up with a very, very simple way to help people. And this is not going to be something that is fleeting. This is something I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. My son has autism for the rest of his life. There's no cure for it. It's part of who he is. It's a neurological thing. It just is what it is. I'm going to be working on this for the rest of my life. So if you hate the idea of me talking about autism sometimes on my channel or my videos and my posts, I'm sorry, but I am who I am, and that just is what it is. And then you can just go.
All right. Now, when have you ever heard this bitch break down about autism on her motherfucking channel?
Never.
Exactly.
She don't give a fuck about that. She don't. It's a scam. It's a gimmick.
Exactly.
It's a gimmick.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
But also this, I'm watching her behavior. You know, when like she has a lot of nervous tics. But what I'm realizing, and I just realized right now, is when she gets nervous or giggly, she giggles. That's one of her tics. But she's also like shoving her face every time she gets nervous. That's why she done got so damn fat. She didn't used to eat on camera.
Right.
This is a new coping mechanism that she done developed, or a tick, or whatever.
Yeah. And I feel like she's gaining weight again. Like,
definitely.
Yeah, she's gaining that weight back.
That's why she's wearing those bigger clothes to hide it.
Yeah. I think he bought her a couple of outfits, Sugar Bear. Because she got a new dress. She's got a new dress that she's been wearing. It's like a long,
like a gray one, like the gray one.
The purple one and the blue one.
Well, remember the outfit she wore to court though? She's wearing lounge wear, like lounge wear.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's old.
Now, no.
No,
the outfit she had on that court is probably from the same, probably from Target or Walmart.
Yeah,
but it's like
just a new version. It's a new version.
Oh, so you saying she went back out? No,
some people are
she got it. Like she got more clothes.
I would buy something if I liked it and it was like comfortable or whatever, and if it was flattering, I would buy multiple or buy it again if I saw it. Yeah, I do that. So she just keeps the same very simple style, just like she had that damn newsboy cap that she wore and them cheap ass blazers. She had 52 different types of the same outfit. That's who she is. She has no imagination.
Right. But the thing about that is you got to be able to learn how to mix and match, have staples. You just don't put it on every day. You mix it with something else. She can't even shower
every day. Please.
Please.
Okay. Let me welcome to the stage QF. Welcome to the stage.
It's Queen Fire. Yeah. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, I was gonna say, that bitch don't fucking shower. Y'all remember that when she was talking about how priests telling her to wash her ass because
she already know.
She already know.
Right. She know. She know. We know. And priest knew too.
But this is a woman who admits online for the world to hear and to live in infamy that her mother and her daughter, like she comes from a long line of non-showerers. I mean, she said her mother would she would have to reek of insulin injections before she would shower. Soncerae said because she was living in a car so long, that's her excuse, that she didn't shower. And she had another adult woman telling her, hey, you got to shower, or she wouldn't shower until she could smell herself. Like, that's a sickness. It's beyond trifling. Bitch, you sick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, let me roll some more.
Support, I get it. I respect everybody. You need to go where you are your nervous system is not triggered. You understand what I'm saying? Like you need to go somewhere where you vibe well. You need to do that self-care. If I bring out a negative feeling in you, I understand that. That is okay. You just listen to your body and you go where you need to go. All right, because ain't nobody about to be playing with me and my nervous system up here. Because I'm at exit stage left and you triggering my shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not. We're not doing that no more. I keep trying to explain to people I'm not a bad person, but I can't keep trying to go flip through hoops to prove that to people. You know what I mean? I can't. I just focus on the people who believe in me and, pray about it and just move how they move because that's how they want to move with me. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not going to force nothing, coerce nothing, convince you of nothing. I can tell you my stories. Whether you think I'm a victim or a villain is up to you. You understand what I'm saying? Whether you think I'm an advocate or an asshole, that's all on you. You get to decide that, okay? Like, all I can do is be myself and keep it moving. You know what I'm talking about? I got to go, y'all. I love y'all very much, the people that do help me, and I appreciate you listening to me and being here and spending time with me. And if you can donate to us, please do. If you can't, please share. But whatever you do, don't leave no negative comments, okay? Have vision and stay focused.
All right.
Girl.
Y'all go ahead, but I'm going to rewind it back to some parts. Go ahead.
Why don't you watch it play from the beginning? Why don't you play it from the beginning? Because she was saying the same shit.
Right.
Okay. I was figuring. I'm like, why ain't you from
Shit. You listen to all that shit? I'm like, bitch,
I heard it from the beginning. I played it from the beginning. She was crazy.
Sometimes you gotta. Sometimes you zone out listening to her because it's so.
I
it's
do.
Like, this can't be real. I just disassociate sometimes listening to her. Like,
I usually do chores.
I like to catch the highlights. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, okay.
Funny.
Okay.
I just called her. Let me play a little bit though.
Okay.
She's trying to explain where the 17,000 went.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
To the point to where I had enough people watching me and I was selling enough products and services to be able to make $20,000 a month off social media, right? And
this bitch is trying to tell us she made $20,000
a month
on social
Why is she feeling that extended stay then, if that's the case? And why is she putting her cash app on her fucking wall?
Right. $20K a month, really?
But you know what? Let her tell it. She had to exhaust her very extensive and diverse investment portfolio to help Big Kathy pay for her insulin and cancer treatments. Both of you hoes is living on the state. All that treatment was free. What are you saying to me? Stop. Be fucking for real.
That's the kind of shit that makes me want to just smack her because make it make sense, okay? You made $20K a month.
A month.
But now a month, because she doesn't say month.
Right.
A month. She was making $20K a month. But now you begging every day.
But the thing about that is even worse than that. Let's just say she had a very generous guarantor and they were just seeing her and it was like, you know what? Let me just bless this woman with, maybe I got $10,000. She's a poor steward. If you're telling me that you couldn't manage an abundance of money at one point in time and you was teaching about how to manage it, you think I'm gonna sow something into you? Because you're gonna fumble it. Right. You're a poor steward of everything that you have. You're a poor steward of that room that you stay in. You're a poor steward of your child that you claim that you wanted so badly. All you wanted in this world was a son. You're a poor steward of everything. Everything she touches rots. Right. You can't even take care of that funky ass dog.
Oh my gosh.
He done turned into a damn AI dog. That's right. He mutated.
She said the dog needs shots. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dog probably ain't had shots since shots had him.
Right. Think about this.
Think about this. If that dog bites somebody, not that she has anything, but not only will, they'll take that dog, and, because the dog probably got rabies. I think somebody, who was that? God bless, put that in the damn dog got fucking rabies. He's a dog fucking rabies. Somebody or a child. So now the dog and you facing more legal consequences. It's like she just digging herself into a legal ditch. It's like, does she want? You know what? She want to get so hemmed up that she just goes to prison because they'll take her.
That's where she need to be.
Prison, and that boy put somewhere in someone's custody.
She'll get 3 hots and a cot every day.
But there won't be no internet though.
She gonna sneak a phone in there. She gonna get a phone snuck in there. Shit, I had a brother in federal prison. Look, I had a brother in federal prison. Homie never skipped a beat and had an iPhone. Okay, we were FaceTime.
Hey, that's gonna cost. How she gonna get donations?
This is true.
She'll find a way to go live. She would. She would find a way to go live.
Put it on my commissary. 505 right the fuck now.
She don't need donations. She gonna have Big Bertha up in there, okay?
Ooh.
She gonna have to pay Big Bertha. She gonna
have to pay. For real. Ain't no control alt delete up in there.
Right.
All right, leave Rose more.
When I decided to take that 2 years off was the second time in my entire career that I had ever took time.
Bitch, what career?
What career? Right. Bitch, you take time off every day. What the fuck is you meaning? Every day of your life. We've only seen you take time off. That's the only thing we've ever seen you do is take time off. What are you talking? You take time off more than anybody.
Right. Her life is time off.
Right.
Right. You don't have a job.
What kills me, she said, yeah, my career.
What career? What are you talking about?
Bitch, you don't even have a real resume. Please.
Right. We seen your resume, Soncerae.
Horrible.
Oh gosh.
Boy. Leave Rosa Bow.
The first time I took time off, I took 5 months off. And during that 5 months, a rumor spread that I committed suicide.
See?
Really?
She's over there. Right. She's over there on Facebook. Like I said, she's doing damage control over there. Yeah.
Well, all they got to do is stroll on over to TikTok and they'll find out the truth.
And
or come to YouTube. Shit.
When things started getting kind of like, my daughter started getting older, right? Like my daughter is 25. And she was getting to this age where she's like, okay, I think I know what I want to do. I need to try to accomplish that. Like I need to, go to college, get a trade, something like that. She had just gotten out of high school, only been out of high school for maybe a year or so. And she's just trying to enter into the workforce. Well, not even really enter because she'd always been working. Like I started my first job when I was 15. So of course she started working her first job when she was about 15. So she had been working, but she knew what she wanted to do finally. And so I had to make a decision as a mother, like we couldn't do it both at the same time because of my son. Like somebody needed to look after my son, and it needed to be either her or me. And for me, it was like, I'm willing to sacrifice everything that I worked for so my daughter can start her life. And so I had to take that a year and a half or almost 2 years, I want to say, almost 2 years off of social media and just had AI like posting for me. So I had disappeared off of social media and a lot of people didn't notice because everything was automated and scheduled. So me and my daughter would sit down like maybe one day where I just finally had enough energy to just record. I would sit and I would spend, a couple of hours doing batch recording, and then I would turn around and like schedule posts. So I wasn't on social media. Just my daughter was like, scheduling posts, and AI was like automating posts, and that wasn't new for me. It was just when I do automation and I schedule posts, I do it while I'm also participating. And you would have to be a real solid follower of mine or supporter to even notice the difference of when AI is automating everything versus when I'm present as well. But I always use AI in scheduling. It's just, you can tell the difference if you're paying attention to me when I'm not on social media and it's just the AI running on its own or the automations and scheduling on its own. So anyway, I did that for like a year or so. And in that year, I'm living in my car. I'm doing videos in my car when I have the energy to do it. But for the most part, I'm not participating in shit. I'm not answering comments. I'm not doing live stream. I'm not doing anything. I'm just living in my car, doing DoorDash. And like I said on one of my posts yesterday, I was talking about how the reason why I moved to California, a lot of people, their suggestion for me while I'm staying in a hotel with my son is to relocate, right? And relocation has always been the goal. It's just trying to figure out where I can get the same level of services and when is the right time to do it. Because when you have an autistic child, you have therapy sessions, right? My son has several therapists that he's working with. Okay. So in the middle of him getting.
Okay. Hey,
Let
might
me
want
guess.
to. Yeah.
Is this the same AI that she used to edit all of her pictures? Because you know damn
Yeah.
well she don't look nothing like them pictures that she posts online.
Probably a better version of AI because back then it wasn't as good as it is now. So
But y'all think about this, and this is my thought. Let's just say that she did say, okay, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna just automate everything. Fine.
mhm.
So that means that you can also, if AI is so good, it can automate and generate content for you that would generate you another source of income. Then why you can't get a part-time job and have AI do your content creation shit for
Right,
you?
Right. Make
Make
her
that
right,
shit
AI
work
be a
for
side
you.
hustle.
Mm-hmm.
Make it work for you then.
right. You right
Cause
about
she
that.
lying.
You're right, because AI
Well,
ain't doing all that shit.
because AI created this death narrative, this suicide death narrative, excuse me, suicide death
Mhm,
narrative for her, right? And
Mm-hmm.
generated that, the angel wing t-shirt thing situation. Girl, okay,
mhm,
Right.
Right.
right. So AI also wrote that article as an op-ed or whatever, and one of them paid where anybody can make a submission to a website with an article. Cut it out.
Mhm.
I don't understand why people. I understand that people on Facebook, they don't really know her, but if you listen to her videos, why is she saying that Justice is a tier 3
Mhm.
Level
autism
3.
child? But then she
What is
Mhm.
says
that?
that he hasn't
Severe or
been
some shit?
diagnosed yet. He hasn't been
Right,
diagnosed.
right. She's right. So what if he don't have? That's my
So
thing. Is what if he doesn't have autism? What if he has something else?
exactly, and you don't know what
Pe-
level he's on.
People have said that to her. I've said that to her under various
mhm.
troll accounts, and she got
You
super
know,
triggered. Well,
it could
it's
be a
definitely
Mm.
possibility
autism. It's
that the
definitely
boy.
autism. I was like,
It
it
could,
could be something else. It's giving environmental neglect. That's what it's really giving.
yeah,
I just
that's what
put
I
it
was
Right.
gonna
truthfully.
say. Like, she's not hands
Mm.
on with him. She's not teaching him nothing. It's just maybe
Right.
he's not autistic. Maybe he just delayed because she's not paying attention to
Right.
him.
Thank
Exactly.
you. I know
But
he's
she
not
but
a
she need
damn
him to
tier
be
three.
diagnosed so she can get money. That's what it's all
Hmm.
about. It's about getting money, getting that disability check, all of that.
Mm-hmm. She won't even follow through with that.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that this little boy has to do all of these therapy sessions and all of these IEPs and all of these meetings and all of these
Right.
doctors, and you still don't know where he's at on
Mhm.
the
Is he
spectrum.
is he in school? Because the last time I came around these parts, he wasn't in school
When
at all.
now school is out, but he barely went when he was in school.
Right.
Damn.
They was telling him they was getting her on her ass about that. Like you don't bring him to school enough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Cause she's lazy.
Right. You ain't got no job. Right. Exactly. Like take him to
Shit.
school.
She don't want to
Right.
get
If you
up.
ain't got no job, you got all the time and opportunity to get your kid up and get him ready for school.
But
Mm-hmm.
Right.
and that's why I said this should probably not even autistic. She is so lazy. She didn't teach him how to speak. She didn't teach him anything. She nothing. So he don't know nothing. It's another mom. My
Mhm.
Jazz same shit. She got now a few of her children are autistic, and I think she is too. But if you talk children, that's why children. That's how they learn how to speak. She don't do shit but talk at a camera all day. The boy ain't even potty trained. There are children who are autistic and have other various needs who can be potty trained.
Exactly.
For her, it's laziness and neglect.
It is. She puts him in front of that little tablet and those headphones to keep him quiet.
Mhm. Mm-mm. Crazy.
ST, where you at? STL.
Oh, y'all waiting on me?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Yeah, I'll let y'all critique now. Come on now. Buddy.
Him for me to switch him suddenly to another place with a whole new set of therapists. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like I need the timing needs to be right.
Okay, now peep game. Y'all remember she talking about, oh, the environment, he know where's he at, he know where to go and all that. Like shit, just as GPS and shit, walking GPS. Remember that?
Vaguely.
Huh? Now she
No,
using
Yeah.
the excuse talking about oh, he gonna have to shift different doctors. She tried to do that shit about the school, remember? As well.
Yep. But let her tell her he was in 3 different schools in the span of what, less than 6 months?
Exactly.
But he was okay with that. He was perfectly fine with that. Got it. That makes sense.
Exactly. All
Mm-hmm.
right.
It needs to be in the summertime when he's not in school, right?
Bitch,
In
it's
regular school.
summertime
He could be in
now.
summer school, he could be at a camp or something, but
Right.
he can't be in regular school. So the goal was to move June 1st out of this hotel, right? So the last day of school, I think, was May 30th, right? So I had all this plan in my head. I'm asking for donations like crazy. I'm getting donations like crazy, but the problem here's where the problem arises, and this is what everybody was talking about within the past couple of days because I did like this experiment on my Facebook page within the last.
See? Didn't I tell y'all?
Experiments.
Didn't I tell y'all? All they posted big
Crazy
is,
work.
oh, it was an experiment. But let's think about
Mm-hmm.
something. If there was a man, let's say there's a man. She's saying all this shit that's true about this so-called man. The little bit of donations that you got, or whatever donations that you got, shouldn't he had kicked in with the rest?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, Soncerae, what's the deal with that? Why can't he do that? That'll take some burden off of him if you to raise
Well,
$2,000.
he has his own things that he has to deal with. He has his own responsibilities and can't afford to take her on.
Shit, she's just said this man makes 6 figures. He a CEO.
Child.
The hell?
A
Shit, the
CEO.
hell? Yeah, that's what she
Right.
said. He's CEO
Mm-mm.
status. He has a good
Please.
job.
What CEO would deal with the likes of her?
I know that. We know that. Let me say that. All right, let me roll some more.
To show everyone how the algorithm works on Facebook when it comes to pulling in viewership and engagement.
Man, nobody don't give a fuck about the goddamn algorithm. What the hell? You sit up here begging your ass off every hour on hour, and you sit here, oh, I did it as an experiment to show y'all how the algorithm work. Come on now. Come on.
That's what pissed me off about her. She just wastes more time. And I'm not even talking about like work time. I'm talking about life. You done wasted all these damn years of your life playing around on the fucking internet, and you have what to show for it? You living in a
No.
hotel at 45 years old. And you've been on the internet on your career. And I know for sure I remember her in what? Oh, oh, 08, 09. You've
Mm-hmm.
been on here that long. You done wasted your time and your life.
Unfortunate.
STL, can you drop? I want the link. Or am I somebody?
Sugar bears or therapist. But no, she wasted her time on YouTube. She did. And her whole baby daddy situation with her son. That was so crazy.
Oh damn! I had shit on mute. Y'all didn't hear me, did?
No, we didn't hear you.
No.
Oh shit, my fault. I was sitting here talking and laughing like a mother. I forgot what the hell I said. But anyway, I'll drop the link. But moms, make sure you grab. Okay, let me go ahead and let this person up. Okay, I go Kai. Oh, okay, welcome to the panel, Kai.
Hey y'all, can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, we
Hey
hear you.
everybody. I just want to say this real quick because I'm about to go to the movies, but I just want to say she is talking about the algorithm and all this type of shit. You know what? I'll listen to you lie to me if you're entertaining. You're not even entertaining. You're so boring and depressing. So basically, you just on here lying, and you think that social media is going to pay, like you're gonna get paid millions, like Strong Mommy Chrissy and all these other single moms that play on the fact that they're a single mom, got a lot of kids, and basically like, you know, kind of like that low life type of situation. They are entertaining. They have other things going on that they talk about besides Soncerae. She up here telling all these lies. It's lie after lie after lie, and it's nothing entertaining about your life. Like, you just in the hotel, you're depressed, you you lying about sugar bears and all this type of shit. Like, I'm bored. I'm bored. Motherfuckers will give you their money if they entertained by your lies. And she's just not entertaining. I'm sorry. I just want to say that.
That's the truth, though. You said nothing but the truth, for real.
When you are posting positive content or you're posting content that, you know, doesn't have any controversy or doesn't have any negativity associated with it, it's extremely difficult to get reach with it. And I say this all of the time on my Facebook profiles, on my social media profiles. I say this all the time, right? I think the only place where I can post positive stuff all the time and get a lot of views is Instagram. When I go to other social media platforms, for some reason, YouTube and TikTok was good for a while, but then TikTok turned into like this place that's just as bad, right? So
Before TikTok had nice positive people on it. What happened, Soncerae? Oh, they found out about Soncerae for real. And boy, she wasn't welcome over there no more. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, sure we can hear you.
Okay. I took my mic off. All right.
Facebook, YouTube, all of these social media platforms, it's extremely difficult to get reach when you are posting something positive because it's not classified as entertaining enough. It's not hitting people's nervous system. It's not traumatizing people. It's not spreading gossip or anything like that. So it's just like hard. So, all right. January, I got on social media and I was like, listen, my fucking, oh, I'm not a scam artist, but let's block you, Priscilla. Let's block you. Let's block you. We're gonna block dumbasses today. Okay? And block the dumbasses. All right. Our told y'all this is a place for support, not propaganda. So we're gonna block the dumbasses. Block the dumbasses. So January, I show my GoFundMe. And I tell people I'm living in a hotel, which you can see still at the hotel. in a hotel. I need to pay for my hotel room, which is still a reality. And a lot of times I would get on here and I would have to come up with $150 within the next hour to pay for my room. So I get on YouTube and Facebook, do a live stream, and I ask for, I need $150 to pay for my room. If I don't pay for my room, me and my son ain't gonna have nowhere to go. And then people will start cash apping me, right? And every day I didn't have money for my room, I would get back on, say, hey, I don't have money for my room. I need $150 to pay for my room. And I did this every damn day. And at the same time, building my social media platform, because I knew when you take a break from posting on social media like you're supposed to, the money is no longer there. It's just like if you quit your job, you don't go to work. You don't get any money. So with Facebook, I was like, I know after a while, if I keep posting on Facebook, this check is going to get at least $2,000, $3,000. And so it finally got to that point in like April, but it took January, February, March, April, 4 months to finally get it to $3,000 a month, right? And people don't understand how social media works like that. Like, it builds momentum. That's why a lot of people who may have thought that they wanted to be a content creator start posting content and they give up early because they see that their first check is $200 or $300, and they don't realize that it builds momentum with time, and they feel like they're never going to make enough money doing it, so they quit. I didn't do that. I just kept going, asking for donations, kept going, and then finally my first big Facebook check, I remember getting on social media and telling everybody, like, oh my God, I finally got my first big Facebook check this month for the first time. Not this month, but back in April, I think it was April. And everybody was like, happy for me. And I was like, this is the start of everything changing for me. Now I don't have to get on here every day and ask for donations. But what I did was I would still get on and give everybody an update of what's going on with me and my son. And so then it started getting difficult for me because, again, doing this, being the advocate for something like this, you always got people who are skeptical or people who project their own insecurities and frustrations with the world out on you. It takes a lot of courage to be able to get on social media and tell the truth about your situation. And that's one thing that a scammer does not do. I try to tell people all the time, you need to learn the difference. And y'all really struggle with this. Y'all struggle with just choosing regular everyday partnerships and friends.
I can't take you seriously. I can't take her seriously. She says she needs $150 within the next hour. And if she does not get it, she's going to be out on the streets with her kid.
Exactly.
And she live in California, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Do you know, like, she could have easily went to the county building and just said, listen, I'm homeless. Can I get temporary assistance? They would have gave her money so she would have paid for the room. Why is she asking strangers online for donations?
No. The room is paid for. She's just pocketing all that money herself.
She's
staying on the couch. Now I'm going to go ahead and call the actual hotel that she's at right now. But I asked somebody to jump. So I'm going to need everybody mute up. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. I'm finna. Oh, AC still going. Hold on. Ask them about the job. All right. Now y'all gonna listen. Hold on. God damn, what's gonna call? Hold on. There we go.
Hi, Thanks for calling Extended Stay America, Pleasanton, Shabbat Drive.
Can y'all hear that?
Welcome to our hotel. Please choose
Yes.
Yeah, we hear it.
For sales or group reservations, press 1. For all other reservations, 2. To reach a guest and you know their extension, 3. For the front desk, 4. For employment opportunities.
Say, how can I help you?
Yeah, how you doing today? Who I'm speaking with?
You're speaking with Sal.
Okay, hey, how you doing, Sal?
I'm doing all right.
All right. I'm trying to see how can I apply for a job. Yeah, I want to know if I could be able to be at the front desk. You got any positions open?
Oh yeah. We could always apply on our website. I know that we probably need a position. I believe in Ceremony West location.
Okay.
But I know maybe if I get your information down, I can pass it down to my GM, leave it on her desk.
Okay. What's the general manager name? I'm thinking about just calling that come up there. What's her first name?
Her name is Rena.
Rena. Okay. All right, Rena. Okay. What hours can I catch her there?
She works. No, she doesn't. She's not going to be here on the weekends.
Okay.
Days off on the weekend.
Okay.
But she'll be here on the weekdays, only in the morning, and she leaves around randomly around 3 or 5.
Okay. Okay. And you say y'all got a front desk position open?
You could always check with her.
Okay. Okay. What about for housekeeping? Okay, a housekeeping position?
Housekeeping. We might need a night laundry.
Okay, night laundry. Okay.
Like graveyard.
Yeah.
You could always speak with her.
Yeah, we'll write that down. Night.
She could always lead you to another location.
Okay.
If we're not open to one here, we could maybe send you to a different nearby our next location.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get that location because I just moved to town and that's the one I'm closest to. So I had prior experience working for Baymont Suites. So I see the extended stay. I said, oh, okay, yeah, that's be a nice place to work at right here.
Okay, yeah, I could always let her know. You want me to write your phone number and your name too?
Yeah, just let her know. I'll be there tomorrow. See if I catch up before 3 to 5.
Oh, you're gonna pass by? Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, all right. What I tell y'all?
Damn.
They heard right there. Night laundry.
Yeah.
Just put that in the
night
laundry is high.
She's not gonna do that. She's gonna say Justice is up at night. She can't do that because Justice is, he doesn't sleep.
So he don't have no sleeping schedule then, huh?
No, he does not.
Right.
Damn.
No. Nope. Because when he was supposedly in school, the teachers, he was sleeping during class. And she said it's because he's up at night, 2:00 in the morning. It's like, what kid is up at 2:00 in the morning? Unless you're going to the bathroom, that's about it.
Right.
Okay. Yep. She full of shit. She just don't want to work. That's all. She doesn't want to work. She wants to beg. Her job is begging for your money. That's her job.
She feeling your money.
Right. That's her job.
But the thing about it is, if Justy was up till 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, was he also, if he's up and he's exhausted by the time to school, how he up pooping on themselves, getting attached to the paraprofessional that followed him to 2 different schools and being bopped upside the head by that other child with a truck. I mean, come on, Soncerae.
Right.
Stop. The lies are not tracking. Please.
They not. It's not making sense. No, because why would they take the person? What do they call them? A pair of what? Professional. Or why would they just take that person out of that school to take them? Why is justice so special?
They wouldn't, and they would never do it because unless the school is it within the same district, they can't just transfer. There's a vetting process. We staff for teachers and substitutes and parapros. You got to go and get your fingerprints done. You got to do the DCF, FBI clearance. Even if you've already done it, each district is going to make you do that. What are you saying?
Right. That didn't sound right when she said it. I'm like, is she lying? Okay.
And how would she be guaranteed another role in a different school for one child? I mean, it just sounds stupid.
It don't make sense. Right.
All right, let me roll some more.
Okay.
It doesn't surprise me that you can get on social media and confuse a genuine person with someone who scams, right? Because people are out here making bad decisions about who they interact with all day, every day. It's nothing new. When it comes to someone who is trying to scam you, you're never going to know why they need the money. They're never going to tell you the truth about why they need to get the money. They're not going to show you their children and their hotel room and post receipts and be upfront, be on this bitch crying, all types of stuff that I had to do, like transparent, be extremely transparent in order to get people to trust me enough to send me money. Now, when someone is scamming you or finessing that ass, what's going to end up happening is they're going to be telling you something and your gut, right, will probably tell you something is wrong. And then you got other people who are just scared. Their fear is running their thoughts. But one thing about you being scammed by someone is that you don't know that you scammed until they have already scammed you. You don't pick up on it beforehand. That's what scamming is. That's why it's called a scam. When someone is conning you, you do not know shit about them. You can't find them. You don't know. You can't see them again. They never want to talk to you again. They're not going to do another live stream. They're not going to reach out to you. Nothing. By the time this person is scammed and conned you, all your money is gone. And I mean all of it. All of your money is gone. And you don't even know how they did it, when they did it, why they did it. There's a significant difference between you seeing someone on social media advocating for maybe cancer or autism or diabetes, and they're giving you like this promise of something that they're going to show you, they're going to sell you, they're going to whatever. I have not done that. I did not say, hey, by the way, if you send me $5, I'm going to give you blah, blah, blah. Didn't do it. I got on here and I flat out said, I'm living in a hotel with my son, my autistic child. It's very difficult to take care of him by myself. It's very difficult to juggle multiple jobs at the same time. It's very difficult. I need help. I need people to help me. I need people to help me build. I need people to help me get out of this hotel. And of course, you got negative people coming out the woodwork saying shit like, she chooses to live in a luxury hotel. The fuck? There would never be, there's no such thing as living in a luxury hotel. First of all, ain't shit luxury about living in a hotel. Like, I guess if you've never lived in one,
Yeah, somebody say something.
Yeah, she said there's no such thing as living in a hotel. Doesn't somebody live in the Waldorf Astoria in New York? I mean, people can live in hotels. She's talking about a con versus a scam.
You got condo hotel. So yeah, she don't know nothing about that though.
I'm like, what are you talking? You have no clue what you're talking about. And she also watches too many fucking movies and true crime documentaries because she's talking about a con and all your money is gone. That's not how most con. It's called a confidence scheme. People, yes, you're just good at what you do. That don't mean that everything is gone. That just means you got for whatever you got for. What I mean,
Exactly.
what?
Like what she does on a daily.
She literally is a con. She's not a scammer. She's right.
She's a
She's not a scammer.
con.
She's a con. She's a low budget, low level con
Con
artist.
artist.
Yeah.
She's a little
Right.
Exactly.
grifter.
Right. Because she's not smart enough to scam. Okay.
At all.
Anytime you're going to have a fabulous birthday party
Right.
on the beach and you're going to have luxury cars to pick you up and
For
you're going to have
$100.
exotic foods and all this shit and all you got to send is $100. It's like,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
okay.
Exactly.
You
And
don't
then
even know
cancel
what you're
it.
doing.
And then cancel it 2 days before every single time.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
not
Right.
only that, like it's just like I said, she watches too much TV. She doesn't have any real life interactions. So she doesn't
Mm-mm.
know anything about anything realistic, which is scary
Right.
to me. Like it's so
Mm-hmm.
scary how unexposed she is to things. Even what we were talking about in terms of the school. That just goes to show that she was never involved in Dominique's
She
Yeah.
educational
wasn't.
I said the same
matriculation.
thing.
She don't know
Mm-mm.
Same
anything.
thing.
That's not how
No.
that
Mhm.
works.
Nope. It doesn't. Mm-mm. But she thinks people believe that, and then when you question her, that's when you get blocked. You know. So, mm-mm.
Right.
She
One
full of
one
shit.
thing, and you disagree with her one time, I ask her a simple question. You're blocked.
You're blocked, right?
You want
Because
you to
she
be smarter
needs
than her.
intellectual
Right.
conversations, right?
She wants you to be smarter than her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me roll some more.
Ugh. Mm.
There's nothing luxury about living in it. I'm not living in the Hilton. I'm not living in, like some grand hotel somewhere where I got butlers and shit coming and people come and clean my room every day and bring me fresh towels and room service and shit like that. It's not like that. It is so far from it. It's an extended stay hotel and it's the cheapest in my area. So I needed to be closer to my son and his therapist and things like that. Do I want to live in a hotel? Of course not. We know that. Most people know that. You know what I mean? Come on, use your head, y'all. Nobody wants to live like this. But I was not afraid to fight for my son. I was not afraid to say, look, I moved to California. Listen to this. I moved to California in 2017. I was pregnant with my son. I was heartbroken. My relationship had just fell apart. I found out I was being conned by the person I was in a relationship with. I was pregnant. It was just awful. Okay. I had raised about $10,000 to help me move to California. Right. And I got here, and the purpose of being here, I wanted to get a job at Facebook or YouTube or Google because everybody know I'm a little nerdy, little tech person. So I was like, I want to get me a software engineering job or like something in IT, something I had already been doing. Like I had done data analyst work. I've been a graphic designer since forever, UI, UX designer. I wanted to do something that had to do with computers in some type of way because I'm a techie, right? So I came here to focus on that. Now, I get here, I'm doing multiple jobs. I'm talking, how I explained in the beginning of the live stream that I only get 4 hours of sleep a day. Back then it was worse. Like it was more maybe two. And I was living off of coffee and Red Bulls and Celsius. And that's dangerous. That's so dangerous. And I would drive Uber, I would do DoorDash, I would do a regular job. I was doing social media content. I was making all of this money. I had a boutique I was running. I was so busy that I didn't get a chance to raise my son. I would leave my
Really?
son with my mother, right? And I remember when the pandemic hit.
She moved to California because she had nowhere to go. She was sleeping in a fucking a Jeep doing bird
Exactly.
baths at Walmart. She went out there to California because her mama lived out there in California.
Exactly.
And here's the
Come on
thing:
now.
if you listen to her, see, this is the when I call the bullshit. She loves justice so much. She cares so much about justice, and she wants the best for justice. But her whole conversation was all about her.
Yep.
It was, I wanted to move to California. I wanted to do this. Yep. I was hurt. I was con. I was this. You never heard that bitch say, but I stayed here in Georgia so that my son could be closer to his father. Exactly. That's what a mother would do for their child that they care for. You took your ass to California because you wanted Priest to follow you. That's all that bullshit was.
Exactly.
And
also,
Kathy was there.
Yeah, Priest, he wanted to be in Justice Life at one point, but he just said no social media because she didn't want to get with the program.
Right. I get sick of her with these lies and shit.
And that's exactly what I was gonna say, Brandy. I mean, that we were really on the same frequency with that, because I'm like, it was I, my son. And the way that she talks about him is definitely like an afterthought. But also the other thing that really pisses me off about her, and I'm not in tech at all. Whatever. But the thing about it is, if listening to how she talks, so you wanted to get a job at Facebook or Google or something, right? Okay, because you're a nerdy techie person. What? Oh, give me qualifications. What are you talking about, nerdy techie person? What's your area of expertise?
Right.
You was gonna walk into Facebook and say, "Hey, give me a job because I'm a nerdy techie person." The fuck? I mean, like, what are you saying to me?
Right.
That's right, pissing me off, y'all. I'm real sedate, but damn it, you pissing me off.
And why didn't she secure that before she moved out there?
If you're in high demand, right? Exactly, because a lot of employers, especially even if she was working on like a contract with Google, she could have secured it. She could have secured a job, and oftentimes, if you're good enough and qualified enough, you can get a relocation package. But she wouldn't know anything about that. The other thing that pisses me off, furthermore, that she said, "Oh, well, I raised $10,000 to move here." Okay, and we're not even 10 years. You literally have the exact same, but now you finna move back to the other side of the country again. And then what happens in another years and another 2 years? Because she's in rapid decline right now. So what's the plan here, Soncerae? What's next, bitch?
Right. She don't know. She gonna be right there in California.
I mean, but it's so bad out here. It's like, girl, you really need to figure it out, because people don't have no damn money. And I wouldn't give her shit, because you're literally telling me that seed that people sowed into you 8 years ago didn't change your life, or it didn't improve your son's life. It only made it worse.
It made
because
it
now
worse.
you out there by yourself and homeless with a special needs child.
Right.
Who's undiagnosed, according to her. And you could get him diagnosed and be receiving some sort of benefits if he were, in fact, if he had as many severe needs as she claims.
Right.
But we know he don't, and we know she a fucking liar.
She's lying.
She even got child care off of that alone.
Yep. And he could be in a specified caregiving situation.
Right.
All right, let me roll some more.
My ass was working like shit. Listen, I remember going out and doing DoorDash, right? And just driving on an empty ass highway. No cars, no people outside. The only people who were working were other delivery drivers.
Now she could tell us all these DoorDash stories, but she never tell all these tech stories.
Ever.
Well, I want to know how she know the other people driving with DoorDash people. Do they have DoorDash on the car?
I think they got like a lit up sign.
Oh, they do? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
She runs into them at like your local 7-Elevens and shit like that, wherever they pick up what you call it. They cross paths with each other.
But she's still making up shit.
Huh?
Right. She making that shit up.
She making a lot of this shit up because
Yes,
to your point though, why do we never? She'll lie and say, "Oh, and me and my former coworkers," but there's never any stories about any of these people.
Exactly.
You tell us, according to her, she done told us 20% of her life, but we know that her box smell like feral feces. I mean, what are you saying? Like what? We know that.
Right.
We know that. We saw Priest sitting on the toilet, child, but we don't get to hear your tech stories, your IT techie nerdy stories.
Nope.
She can never tell you one, can she?
No. She tell you everything about Uber, DoorDash, Instacart. Yeah, I was in line, and you know what I'm saying, this lady got mad because I jumped.
What? I mean, at the very least, if you so techie, why you can't get a help desk job for one of them is Uber Eats, DoorDash, those services? Why you can't? Why shouldn't you be working in programming, updating the apps and shit? Right? Ain't she an app designer? I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You let her tell it.
I mean,
I'm saying damn thing too. Shit, why you even motherfuckers make apps for motherfuckers? Shit.
There you go. I mean, I'm just saying, since you such a tech genius over there, she the next Zuckerberg.
With all the forms she might be.
Right. Let me do you one better. My thing is, if remember she said she was looking for an app, to track her menstrual cycle, and she could only find ovulation tracking apps. Why didn't she create an app there, Soncerae? You could have been rolling in the dough by now.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, Soncerae, do better. Soncy, do better.
Oh man. All right, let me roll some more.
And every day, all night, dashing, bringing people food, because that was the only way I could make some money. Meanwhile, everybody else was like scared to come outside. So I would just put a mask on, empty. Like, you guys didn't get to see it because you was in at home, right? I'm out in the street, no cars, no people walking around, no nothing. And then after a while, the animals started to come out. Like,
there was
no people, but the animals, like, I'm talking like animals we wouldn't even usually see.
I mean, wild animals is attracted to roadkill, so the roadkill smell is coming out of her pussy. That's why they came out.
Tigers and lions and bears. Oh my!
The coyotes came.
Child, she's serving and saving through the pandemic, saving lives, one DoorDash order at a time.
Well, hey, tell this story like it's supposed to be the shit. Man, with nobody on the road. You hear me? Shit, I just start running, but snacky.
I mean, my thing is, this is a woman with a woman with a college degree, all kinds of certifications, right?
Yeah.
She knows coding, she knows software, she knows hardware, firmware, I mean, all of that. And you a Eastern Star, let you tell it, right? Like, why you don't have not one person who could get you a regular job during the pandemic when people went remote with all your qualifications? Why are you out here door dashing?
Thank you.
In the pandemic, in the panini, girl, bye.
And wasn't Kathy working? I could have sworn Kathy was driving.
They were. She was.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is, I firmly believe, because I know these people do this. I believe that Soncerae and Kathy either shared a profile or Soncerae had a bike profile. Like, sometimes if you order DoorDash, you'll see like the delivery driver icon is on a bike, and a lot of times they be in a car though, but it's because they're driving, illegally or whatever. And I think Soncerae was using Big Kathy's account, and something eventually happened to Big Kathy's account because of Soncerae. Excuse me. That's why she stopped doing it. That's the only reason why she stopped doing it, because it was easy money.
Right. And she's all about the easy money.
And it's really the only thing she's honestly qualified to do. So, I mean, yeah, come on now.
To go to, right here to Smart Cookie comment right here, cyber security. Y'all remember that? She said
That's right.
She gonna start doing cyber security so she can stop cyberbullying.
Oh my God. Cybersecurity in the world,
Y'all remember
Craig.
that shit? I said, what? That ain't what that shit is. The fuck you talking about?
Like we all even knew. I'm like, girl, you in tech, right? You in IT.
Right.
Well, how would we know this shit? I'm like, what? I forgot all about that. Lord have mercy.
That shit was too funny. Hey, that was a good highlight. Yeah, I'm gonna do cybersecurity because I want to stop cyberbullying.
I can't.
I guess you be in the comments, you know what I'm saying, bullying her. Your account gone. Block.
Block and delete. Everybody gonna be gone.
Oh man.
This is the shit I was seeing while y'all was in the house and I'm delivering food to people. And I did not stop. When I tell you I worked my ass off my ass off for like 6 or 7 years straight. No stopping, non-stop. I worked multiple jobs, worked, and I missed out on my son. Then my mother got cancer. So now I'm like, how am I going?
The same story over again, y'all. I told you she's regurgitating this shit to the people on her Facebook. You know what I'm saying? So she could sound like she was really out here doing something. But only if they knew. Only if they knew. Only if they knew.
They'll find out. She'll flip on them in about another week.
How am I going to work as much as I do, raise my son, and be my mother's caregiver while she's going through chemotherapy and radiation? How am I going to do this? And this is when I started my OnlyFans. Because I put up a GoFundMe for my mother's cancer treatment and no one donated. I think I only got maybe $200.
Okay. Let's stop the cap and the bullshit. If you're making $20,000 a month off of social media, well, whatever the fuck it is, YouTube, Instagram, whatever, what the fuck you got to do OnlyFans for? OnlyFans chick don't even make 20 grand a month. The average one don't. Your good average OnlyFans chick is probably making 1,000 to 3,000, 5,000 tops, maybe. Ain't bad, but you know, like come on, you making 20 grand a month, Soncerae, and you mean to tell us you had to start doing OnlyFans?
And let me say this: if you are okay, STL, you do your own business. Lotus Works. Everybody is doing what they do. If you are accustomed to making $20K a month, and this is what you're used to doing because you're bringing in that bread, wouldn't you want to continue to do that? Wouldn't you still want to do? I mean, why would you want to stop doing that to do fucking OnlyFans?
Exactly.
Because your mother is sick. And if you're making $20K a month, bitch, you could hire somebody to come in and help you with your mother.
Get
the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Come on now.
She could have had an assistant. I mean, my whole thing, like you could have had an assistant. You could have had childcare for your child. Like all this damn. I mean, it just it's not. I mean, we know it's a lie, but that shit doesn't even sound. It doesn't even make any damn logical sense.
It don't make sense.
It doesn't.
I know for me, if I was making $20K a month, I'm not getting ready to stop doing that. I'm gonna try to see if I can make $30K a month.
There you go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, because you have that mindset. She don't have the drive to do that.
No.
She doesn't have the intellect to do that.
No.
Because she don't have no fucking content. Because if she hadn't got that order placed against her, she'd still be talking about priests.
Yep.
Exactly.
And LT. Okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like girl.
And you know what? drive and discipline aside, which it takes to be an entrepreneur, or even just good at what you do in any aspect. But the thing about it is her mental illnesses, plural, is they're so compound and so bad that it really affects her ability to operate like a normal everyday person. Like she can't even mask well, like she always talks about the baby masking. She can't even do that. She can't even pretend to fit in somewhere. She can't even really get herself together, which is why she doesn't. It's very sad, and I would be sad if she wasn't such a nasty fucking person, but she can't manage. That's why she's relegated to doing this shit, because she just can't manage. She needs a lot of treatment and therapy and help. And I will say this, and I've said it before, I blame Kathy for a lot of this shit. Because if Kathy had gotten her the help that she needed early on in life, just like the same thing happening with the baby, what's that boy Justice? If she had gotten help early on in life, we wouldn't all be here listening to this bullshit, and that boy wouldn't be suffering.
Right. Because he's truly suffering. That's the sad part. And that she uses him. She's using him. She used Kathy to try to make money. Now she's using him. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy. All right, let me
roll some more.
Cancer treatment GoFundMe. So I had to figure out something to do. I was like, I don't know what else to do. And most people who, have been following me for a long time, I was a lingerie model. I used to model lingerie, model like sexy photos, boudoir photos. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take all of the boudoir photos I used to have, put them all on OnlyFans, and then take a new set of photos and just start doing new photos until I make enough money. I made more money in 1 month off of photos that I made begging for donations on GoFundMe for like 3 months.
What the fuck? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Really, bitch?
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, at least she admitted that she begs, because remember before she said she doesn't beg. It's not begging, but she just said she was begging. Okay, bitch. Thanks for telling the truth. Okay.
It's the e-beggar.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. She said she made more money than begging. Wow.
So why didn't she continue doing that?
Exactly.
Boy,
Boy. All right, let's roll some more.
It was unfortunate to me because, it kind of made sense to people who saw me be a lingerie model for such a long time to see me on OnlyFans. It made sense to them because it was like, oh, this just sounds right for you know what I mean? She always took lingerie. She always been sexy. She always took lingerie photos. She always, was confident in her sexuality and blah, 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 right? But for me, it was like, when you are taking steps towards being someone, to me, doing OnlyFans was a step backwards. It was like, I thought I never would have to model again. Yet here I am modeling for money again, right? So my mom, while I'm out working, not just doing photo shoots, I'm out doing God knows what, right? DoorDash, Uber Eats, a regular job, every fucking thing. My mother is home with my son. My mother, I'm coming back to home, and I'm seeing my mom just sick as hell, and my son running all over the place, dirty diaper on.
See, the story changed now again, because remember, she was on OnlyFans giving relationship advice.
Sure was.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
That's crazy.
She was giving relationship. She sure was.
What happened, Soncerae? Now you over there modeling? Okay.
She thought she would never have to model again. Remember, she was a working model. She was the ultra model.
Yeah. And when was that?
Right.
Soncerae never got a check for for modeling anything.
Nope.
Never.
No. Yeah, that was just like I said, it was an epidemic of these chicks. Giving photographers, take a bunch of pictures, go around, tell everybody they model.
Yep.
That was the thing. It was like it came in style.
Well, I found her on Model Mayhem. I don't remember where I ran or how I ran across her, but I remember
that's something you look at if you want to be able to choose from a model.
Right. Well, I know I used to do print work back in the day. I actually was a damn print model. I actually got checks for modeling. Soncerae has never been a working model, and her Model Mayhem literally would say TPF or TFP, whatever, trade for pics. You know what I mean? Like, so most of your work was free, and she was doing implied nude. Like she was cool with doing nude and all of that. And she was, she was too fat to be, even a print model, and she was too short. Her proportions are wrong. She had a decent shape at one point in time. Like not great, but she would have been good for maybe like a Lane Bryant or, like a plus size print catalog, but she was too busy trying to show her ass and get screwed by photographers in Atlanta.
Exactly.
No offense to anybody in Atlanta. Look, I got people from Atlanta. Look, back in the day, everybody was a damn photographer and a producer. I mean, be for real. Everybody. Just like she was a model.
Yeah, exactly. It was the epidemic of that.
Come on.
Everybody used to work for the label. It was a whole
real. She had no tear sheets, which is kind of like how you can advertise, your work, your portfolio. She didn't have anything. She didn't have a comp card, nothing. And she a graphic designer. She could have lied and put that shit together herself. But she's not knowledgeable about it. She doesn't master anything. She doesn't even study anything. She just said, hey, I done screwed a couple of photographers and they told me I was pretty. Now I'm a model. What?
Yep. Boy. I'll tell you. All right, let's roll some more.
That he's been wearing all day. Like my mother hadn't even bothered changing him. The house looked a mess. Kitchen fucking mess. Everything. And I'm just like, ugh. Now, after I've been working.
You know something? I don't believe that shit, man. I don't believe this what she's saying about Kathy. Y'all heard what she just said?
At all.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that sounds right. Let me tell you why. If she was staying with Miss Veronica all them years, all them years she was staying with Miss Veronica, and she was that long and trifling like you claiming that she was, she wouldn't have lasted.
But and you know what? I also don't believe the insulin thing either. I like some people, and I mean, she could be nasty, but the thing about it is, Kathy is a Black woman of a certain age. You know what I mean? And no matter, for the most part, no matter your socioeconomic status, like Black people typically tend to be very clean, especially older Black people. So it's like, I just don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think Soncerae, I think she deflects or
her what she does
projects
what she does on other people. Yep. She does.
No, bitch, you the one who stink. You the one who don't take showers for days on end. You're trifling and nasty. But I will say, when she finally revealed that footage of their room, I will say, well, it was very nasty. And it doesn't look dissimilar to what she's living in now. It was squalor. But if Kathy was living there, but if Kathy was as sick as she, possibly was, then she didn't have the energy to clean.
Right.
And that was probably stressful in and of itself, because that your environment can stress you out.
Yeah.
And it's real fucked up that you got your sick mama living and your child living in fucking squalor. Oof.
Yeah. All right, let me roll some more.
I gotta take care of my son. Now I gotta clean up. Now I gotta cook. Now I gotta take care of my mother. Do you understand how tiring that is, having to work as much as I was working and then turn around and come home and I'm taking care of my mother and my son, my sick mom and my son? I was so exhausted, but I didn't even have time to even think about it. I would just pray, right? Over and over and over. And I was just like, please help us, like get us out of this. So then finally chemotherapy and radiation is over, and we went through hell. Like there were times I would have to call the ambulance to come get my mother because she would be like, okay, I don't know if you know what it's like to to take care of someone who has cancer and they want the chemotherapy and radiation, right? They're literally dying in front of you.
Really,
you know what I mean? Like dying. And I'm seeing my mother look dead. You know what I mean? Like all of
She's so fucking sick. She's so fucking
You
sick.
know what? I hit her in the head with a brick, okay?
Now laugh.
I hate to laugh. I ain't gonna lie, but I hate to laugh. That
So
shit
now when you
funny,
chemo,
but
you're
it's funny how
dying.
she said it.
She's so dramatic. And you know what? My curiosity is, and it's not that it's our business, but she tell us everything else. Bitch, what type of cancer she had? Because I kind of speculate maybe Kathy had a stroke or something. I just something about the cancer thing. I don't know.
Well, she had breast cancer.
Did she? Well, remember she had that arm surgery allegedly, and she posted a picture of her mother in the bed with her arm or something. I don't know. I just don't believe anything Soncerae says. I'm sorry.
It's hard to believe.
but wait, but the way that she said it, it's almost, and this is sick, but this is how she's sick. I feel like when she says things like that, it's almost like she wishes they were true. Like she resents her mother so much for whatever reason. And it's like, I wouldn't even want to say something like that out loud. Like I just wouldn't. Like why not just say, like, I don't know, like she was gaunt or whatever. But she just sick in the fucking head. And Thomas asked a question. The model from Outcast video, her name was Kai Toy. She was a very lovely lady in person. We met actually. We did a shoot together. Beautiful in person. And very natural. Body was tea, honey.
Okay. Somebody asked her a question.
No, they had asked who about the model. They was talking about video models in the chat. I had to answer, but I couldn't type it.
Oh, okay.
All right, let me roll some more. I think I'm gonna skip through this shit. This shit.
No, I want to hear what the rest she was about to say about she looked dead.
All right, I'm gonna look at you a minute. I'm gonna take me a smoke.
Okay.
All right.
Don't go to sleep.
She couldn't walk. I would have to like carry her from like the bed to the bathroom and bathe her. And sometimes she would try to bathe herself, end up falling, and me and my daughter would have to pick her up. Like one time I remember I had to call my daughter from work to tell her to come to where we were just so I could pick my mother. She could help me pick my mother off the ground because I didn't have the strength to pick her up by myself. So I needed help. But there were times we had to call an ambulance. And I remember the last time I called an ambulance. She was talking. I came, first of all, chemotherapy and radiation mess up your head, right? So it's not just your body, it mess up your brain too. So she was already acting just crazy, right? One time she was so weak and so just out of it, she was talking to my other dead relatives, right? She was having a conversation with my aunt who passed away the year before from cancer. So I come home from work, I'm looking at my mom and she's talking to my aunt who already passed away. And I'm like, who you talking to, Mom? She's like, oh, I'm talking to Karen. Me and Karen talking about blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what y'all talking about? And she just telling me what they're talking about. And they're just having a grand old conversation right there in front of me. And I'm like, either my mother is out of her fucking mind or she's literally that close to death that she is actually talking to my aunt on the other side. Man, I called that ambulance so goddamn fast. I was like, you know what? Somebody needs to come. Somebody got to come because something is wrong. And they had been coming so much and would keep her for a couple of days and then bring her back. keep her for a couple of days, and then bring her back. And finally, I said, listen, there is something going on. Like, she's not, chemotherapy and radiation is over, yet she's still, something's wrong. You need to keep her. You can't keep bringing her back. You need to figure out what's wrong. Because I shouldn't have to keep calling like the ambulance. So finally, the last time they came and got her, they put her in a nursing home. The nursing home. The reason why the nursing home was bad because they wouldn't let me see her. Or I couldn't just come and see my mother because COVID. So you schedule certain times. I couldn't pick her up or take her anywhere. Nothing. And it was like that for, I don't know, 8 or 9 months. And it was hard because then now I'm by myself with my son. I had nobody to watch my son. How am I supposed to work? Nobody here. I'm with my son by myself. That shit was so hard. I lived such a hard life. And I just kept praying and praying and praying. And one day, my daughter is like, the guy she had been dating. So it's like middle school. And mind you, they're in their 20s now. They're like 22, 23. They want to get married. They had always been talking about getting married. I always thought they was going to get married. It just.
Anybody want to say something?
Yes. First of all, why is she referring to Damo dating somebody in middle school? Middle school is what, 6th grade, 7th grade? I didn't know they date in 6th and 7th grade. I thought you might have a little boyfriend while you were at school because it wasn't going on at home. Second of all, miseducated is not ambulance, okay? She's killing me with that. I hate when she had to call an ambulance. And Kathy was not talking to nobody on the other side, because when that happens, that person is actually making their transition. My grandmother did it. My grandmother was on hospice at my mother's house, and we would sit and listen to my grandmother talk to her father, her mother. And my grandmother's mother died when she was 6 months old. She didn't even know her mother, but she was talking to her mother. When they do that, they are actually transitioning, okay? Yeah. So Soncerae, stop with the bullshit, okay? And then you say she was in a nursing home, and then it wasn't about you not seeing Kathy. It was about, now I got to take care of my justice by myself. I don't have anybody to help me. So it was about Kathy not being able to come home to help you with your son, bitch. Oh, we can see through the bullshit. What's wrong with those people over there on Facebook? Are they slow? What's wrong with them?
They be on her
No, they don't know the whole story. They just don't know the whole story. But
No, but that don't even sound right though, STL. Make it make sense. Come on,
they be on her ass over there though.
Do they?
They do.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, she's saying all this, like I said, to save face and to throw sympathy out there. It's like, damn, regurgitating all this shit again. She does that, like I said, so people go buying into her bullshit.
Yeah. I've never heard her say that Kathy was talking to people on the other side.
Once again, she gonna, you know what I'm saying, remix it. She gonna remix it.
And then she asked her, who are you talking to? Really? But she was able to tell you. Okay.
Oh. Like I said, I fast forward to all this shit because it's like, fuck. Oh my God. I see what you're doing. You want everybody to feel sorry for your ain't shit ass.
That's it.
That's it.
But it also gives us a glimpse into her psyche though.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
It's like I said, it really gives, like, she's fantasized, like all, I guarantee most of this shit didn't happen nowhere near in that way. I'm just saying, it's like you putting a little extra mustard on that hot dog. I mean, just come on, just a little bit extra.
What'd you say? Extra?
She put a little extra mustard on the
hot dog.
Why is it so low? Probably because I don't have my interface hooked up, Miss Understood. Yeah, that's probably why. Yeah. Then that's why, yeah. Well, everybody mic'd up now. When everybody turn their mics off, it helps the volume go up more. Yeah. All right, let me roll some more.
He would not be around. And they talk about marriage all the time. And so he was still living in Georgia, and they had came up with this idea of him moving to California. And I was like, moving in with me and you until y'all find a place on your own? Yeah. Okay. That's the goal. All right. I see. He had wanted to try, he had been to California a couple of times to visit us. He used to come and visit all the time. Her father used to come and visit all the time. Outside of that, I never used to let anybody come visit me. Like people used to ask come visit. He's like, I'm not. No. And it wasn't because I didn't love those people. It's because I didn't love myself. I was really going through stuff. And I just like, nah, I mean, so many people tried to come visit me over the past 8 years to California. And I was just like, no. You know? But he kept coming to visit her. And my daughter's father kept coming to visit. And, you know, he's my daughter's father. So, of course, I'm going to see him. That's my guy. And so he comes, and everyone's telling me not to let him come live with us. Everyone's like, don't let him come. Nah, it's too soon. And I'm like, soon? They've been together since middle school. Like, they've been talking about marriage since forever. It's not too soon. I trust them. I want to do what makes them happy. Both of them I care about so much. You know, he's like a damn son to me. You know, I love his mom. You know, like I was like, I'm gonna try it. He comes. He's
See? Boy, what the fuck Marcus got to do with the goddamn $17,000, y'all? Nothing.
Or her mother's sickness. I don't understand any of this.
Once again, like I said, she start this story, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, basically just to, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like con people. Shit. It's just to sell sympathy. Oh, this is why I'm going through what I'm going through.
But she also wants to hear herself talk too, I think. Like she has no friends.
Because she ain't got nobody to talk to. That's why.
She has no outlet of any kind. So it's like she literally turns this shit on and uses it, for lack of a better term, like a diary. Like, because she done blocked so damn many people, she don't even have people in her damn chat for real, you know, talking to her. So it's like you're literally just doing this to trauma dump online.
Yeah. It's listen to my struggles. You know, ask me about my struggles if they don't sound right. It's not my fault. It's everybody else's fault.
Right.
I'm the victim. I'm always the victim.
I got an autistic son. You know what I'm saying? I got left for dead in the hotel.
Left me to die.
I got a train ran on me. It's like, what the fuck?
Choo.
Not choo.
Heavy train. Heavy train.
This is like, goddamn. You go through all this shit, and this is where you at, back in the hotel?
All of that.
I would be terrified like motherfucker. Fuck that. Oh, no more trains. Hey, oh, no more one night stands. No, none of that shit.
Exactly. You got a train ran on you to end up pregnant on purpose in the back of a used SUV by a man who was making the hotel at $12 an hour. What?
Oh my God.
Math is not mathing. You went from $20,000 a month to $267 in child support. That's a motherfucker. That's a motherfucker. Life is a bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, I'll tell you, boy. Hey, man, I just can't imagine. I seriously can't. What? God damn.
Soncerae need to go strip. She need to go work in the large and lovely room. Soncerae, go do it. Shit. Nobody's coming to save you, ho.
Nah, I told her all she gotta do, throw in the motherfucker, them goddamn lingerie fish that you say you got, go ahead and pull them back out, because you still got them, and hit the fig in that motherfucker. I guarantee, bitch, you walk down the block, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is start talking. They don't like, fuck it, get here. They're gonna tell honey, get the fuck out of my car.
She said she don't need 505 right the fuck now.
Right. She gonna get it.
She a 304 who need 505, child.
Yeah, she gonna get it. Shit. That's how you supposed to trick the trick. But Don, she comes online, we the tricks.
Right.
No, we're just stupid. We're just dummies and dusties.
And basically
dumb dusties.
Oh man. Boy.
Wow.
Peachy said she looks depressed. Yeah, I believe she is, Peachy. I believe you know something, I do believe she is depressed.
Oh, have you seen her room?
The way she posts, it's like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that motherfucking sin, but that motherfucker don't even got the motherfucking words on it no more.
No, it's automatic. Her AI does it. It's auto-generated. She doesn't have time for that with all the appointments Justy has.
Ain't no way this shit's automatic. This motherfucker, these posts is too damn long and too on point of what she's trying to get, of the point that she's trying to get across of what somebody said.
Absolutely. But the thing about it is, I mean, who wouldn't be depressed if that was your life? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think she's always, like I said, she's got a lot of unchecked, untreated, very severe mental issues. And, you know, now she's looking around, and I really do think she uses pills or something, because, I mean, just the way that she, like when she does those cleaning shorts, and it's almost like it's always the same shit. It's like she just shuffles it around, like from one side of the room to the other. She's never really getting anything done. I mean, she looks and is this my life? She's super depressed.
Yeah. Yeah, she is. I mean, imagine being in that room 24/7, 7 days a week, 365.
Yep.
In the middle, I want to say nowhere.
Yeah.
Proof.
Right.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a social life. So
no.
Right.
She doesn't have a support system. She doesn't have a social life. She was chit-chatting with, so she said her CPS advocate, like she was her fucking friend. Girl, that woman is an agent of the state. She is working against you. She's trying to build a case, you idiot.
That's the advocate. No, that's the caseworker.
Okay, whatever. They still agents of the state. Stupid. Just stupid.
Right.
Just
they
dumb.
Not her friend.
Not at all. It's just, yeah, I would be depressed too if that was my life. And the sadder part is she's in the best. She's probably got low vitamin D levels, and that, you know, that can help. But she don't even go outside. If she went and took a walk every day outside in California, you know, she's in Southern California or Northern California. Okay, so go take a walk. Go get you some endorphins besides stuffing your damn self with whatever the fuck she's snacking on and complaining about being hyperglycemic. Not hypo with your fat ass.
Right.
All right. Shout out to all the spiritual donations that came in. I'm gonna roll. Where we at? 36. About 10 more minutes of this. We're gonna shut down. But like I said, it's all regurgitated. I just want to get to that. I want to mainly show that highlight towards the end, and that shit was mad. That shit was mad. But yeah, we're gonna roll some more.
Loses his job. He loses his job as he was doing like solar panels or some shit. Dude loses his job, right? And instead of staying and just finding another one, by that next Wednesday, he was gone. Now we was taking all of the stuff out of.
Now, yes, you see how she wanted to recommend for him. Oh, you should have stayed and found you another job.
I'm telling you, his mother told him to get his ass back to Georgia.
That ain't what I'm tripping off for.
What
I'm tripping off for, she recommended. I'm not gonna recommend, but she basically stated that he should have stayed and found another job.
Right.
And found another job.
Right.
To help her.
Oh, I can't work.
Mm-hmm.
I got an autistic son.
Yep. She had attitude.
Yeah, she had that too
Because he left.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But the thing about it is, she's mad that boy was smart enough to do what she still hasn't figured out the fuck to do. And he was like, "This ain't gonna work. It's just not a fit. Let me humble myself and go back to where I got a support system."
Right.
She doesn't get that.
No, she wanted him to stay so she didn't have to do much. That's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what she was doing. She was doing the bare minimum. I wanted everybody else to kick in. All these years, that's what she's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she sit here telling you about their jobs and what they had going on. But you ask, Soncerae, what you had going on? Oh, I was doing DoorDash. You know what I'm saying? When nobody else was doing it.
Right, and running her businesses. Yeah, running all of her businesses.
Where's the 6-figure job at though?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me roll some more.
The lease was up, and I still could not find another place to live that was cheaper by now. And we're talking about, what is this, 2023? 2023. Right? Yeah, 2022. What's 2020? I don't know. One of those 2021 to 2023. I can't remember because it's 25 right now. And last year I spent about 2023. Okay, so we're looking for another place to live, but remember, everything is getting higher and higher and higher and higher. And I mean fast. It wasn't a gradual thing at all. It was like 1 minute shit was cheap, next minute shit not cheap, right? Because of the pandemic, right? So I'm looking for a place to live, and I'm like, oh my God, there's no way in the world we are going to be able to live in this same city again, because the rent is significantly higher than it was when we first got here. So I'm like, all right, let me see if I can find a cheaper place to live, because it's a cheap place to live in California. Not all of California is expensive. So I'm like, let's find a cheaper space. So I'm looking and 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 I'm looking. I'm just like, oh my God. So anyway, by the time he leaves, he decides, her and him, they go ahead and just put all of our stuff into the storage unit. And I'm like, all right, we'll just stay at a hotel temporarily until I find another place, because this is just no way in the world. And I doubt we'd be here for a long time. You know what I mean? I was like, I doubt it. He decides to leave. I'm like, oh my God. My daughter's distraught because he just decides to randomly leave. And he left so quickly because he didn't want to be here without a job. He didn't think I guess he thought he could find another one. Or he thought, I don't know what he thought. But when the Bay Area, and you doing something like solar panels, you're going to find another job instantly. Finding a job here, when you do something like that, it's so easy, right? So I didn't panic when he said to me he lost his job. I was just like, oh, let's go get another one. You're right, you do it. It's patriarchy. You be all right. You're a man. You're fast shit. And she was the same. She was like, boy, anyway. Because even with her, what she was doing for, like when you work in jobs, like she had been working at Chick-fil-A for a while. She worked for Chick-fil-A for like 3 years, right? So she was just like, I can find a job easy, like, because of what they do. It's just an easy job to find. When you're in tech, it's a little harder, because with tech, it's like everybody's in tech, right? It's competition here. It's a lot of jobs, but at the same time, you are competing with other people that like went to MIT and Stanford and shit like that. And here I am with a degree in business and certifications or whatever, and even experience. I still am like competing with other people who are doing like way better than me in the tech industry. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, oh my God, this is so hard. So finally, I found like this company that was looking to hire like 3 data analysts and shit. Yeah, my daughter's like looking for a job too. And I told her, well, we can't both work because one of us has to take care of my son. You know what I mean? Like one of us has to take care of Justice while the other works until we get it out.
Well, she dressed this loud every time. And it's like, wow, really, Soncerae? You mean to tell us that you can work during the day and I'm gonna work at night?
Right. Notice she
I'm saying,
said she said to Damo, so we can watch our son. It's like, no, that's not Damo's, that's
right,
yours.
exactly.
Okay.
That one
Mm-hmm.
right there when you was playing on the pregnancy app. Come on now.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. She's a piece of work.
People said Marcus realized their bras didn't he was about to
Then bathe.
like Andre and Prince. So he got
He couldn't take the funk. Okay. He got funky ass women and a funky dog.
right.
And a shitty baby.
In a motel.
And a motel. Oof.
I guess
That's
what's
too
her name?
much.
Queen what's her name? Dropped off.
Who?
Okay. Yeah,
Who's that? Peachy that was up here?
Who?
Who was that up here? Was that Peachy King?
No. You said
Lola?
who?
I said,
No,
who was
this
that was up here with us?
was
Was that Lola?
No, Lola's still
yeah.
here. Queen what she said?
Yeah,
Queen
it was
what?
Queen something.
Oh,
Q something.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She gone. She dropped off, I guess.
She dropped
Okay.
off. Hey, misunderstood, my
All right.
sis. Yeah.
All right. Let me
Well,
roll some more.
okay.
I'm the one with the degree. I'm the one with certifications. Me being a data analyst, I'm going to make, $150,000 a year, maybe $200,000 a year if I'm a senior data analyst somewhere. We should be fine. And then once I get a couple of paychecks coming in, and we'll be living at a hotel, but it'll probably be like a month or two, and then we're out, right? Because I got a job, right? And she's arguing me down about this shit, me. Like, she's just like, no. And her dad hit me up like, you're being too hard on her. Because I was like, no, you need to stay home. You need to wait. You need to watch your brother. You gotta wait. You gotta wait until after we stabilize and we move somewhere solid first, and then you can go try to be whoever you want to be. If you want to, whatever you want to do, I've always been supportive of you. Everything that you want to do, I don't care what it is, I will always be there to support you. But this specific thing right here, I need you to have a seat for a second and let me stabilize our lives, so we won't be in a hotel. We're moving out of an apartment, which was actually a pretty dope apartment, but I need a bigger space. Plus we have a dog, and I need to find us a cheaper space. So, I need you to chill. Let me handle this. Just let me handle it. I was tight. Let's put it like that. I was tight. My wig, I was just like, and I had to think about it. I was like, do I want to sacrifice everything I worked so hard on so my daughter can see what I'm trying to explain? Do I want to teach this lesson? Let her do what she wants to do, So at first I was like, nah, I don't. I was like, nah, she gonna sit down and chill. So I found this company. They was looking to hire about 3 data analysts. I knew I was gonna get one of them. I go submit my resume to this company where you schedule interviews and shit like that. But, here in California, when you do interviews here, for jobs, it's a series of interviews. It's like you got to do like a group interview first with other candidates, and then you do another interview with like head of department, and then you do like another interview with the people higher up than that. It's just a series of interviews you got to go through to get a job here. So I'm setting up all of those and shit. Already made it past the first one. I'm going on to my second one, and my daughter hits me up. Was like, I have a job, and I was like, didn't I tell you not to look for a job and just chill and let me handle it? And she's just like, I want to be a manager and such a manager. Because for some reason, Chick-fil-A was refusing to promote her. Like it was getting on her nerves because she had been working there for 3 years and she had been going through the checklist and was immaculate with that shit. And they still was not allowing her to manage the Chick-fil-A that she wanted to manage, basically. So she had quit just because they wouldn't promote her. So she's like, I manage such and such restaurant. And it's a pizza restaurant. And I'm pissed because I'm thinking, your pizza management career makes you significantly less than it would if I just went out and got a data analyst job. What are we going to do for money? If you're working and I'm not working, who's going to pay for daycare so I can go work? Who's going to pay for the hotel rooms that we got to stay in until we find somewhere to live? Like, how is it going to work?
All right, I'm gonna end it right here. Okay. But I want y'all go ahead and put your thoughts in right on all this.
She's so fucking selfish. I mean, it goes back to the I, me. What she fails to realize is Dominique was really doing the smart thing. Her boyfriend broke up with her. She's a young, what was she, 18, 19 at the time, like when all this shit first happened. And it's like, look, Dominique said, I'm in survival mode. I'm sick of living like this. I ain't grow up this way. Let me do what I need to do to get the fuck out of this situation. And that's exactly what that girl did. Now, has she, she needs to stay away from her mother, but that damn Soncerae is toxic as she's nuclear. It's like, she destroys everything. And she was trying to take that whole girl's future and promise for her on a dream. Because you sitting here lying to your children, talking about you got a degree. Bitch.
See, you know something? Dom don't know the real deal about that.
Yes.
Is she sugarcoating to us. And I do this. Well, if I do this, who gonna watch your brother?
And Damo knew she wasn't gonna get no damn job either. That's why she went on and did what she did.
Exactly.
She knows Soncerae wasn't getting no job. You gonna just automatically just go get you a job making 100,000, 200K.
Exactly.
Shut up.
You'd have been making that before I got out here.
Exactly.
So then on top of that, Damo goes to work because she knows trying to help out. So basically, what Soncerae had to do, since you can't, you don't got nobody watch justice, okay, you need to start doing DoorDash and keep that going. What Soncerae does, the bare minimum. There it is. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got the, money to pay for hotel. So they in and out hotels, in and out of the car. That's what happened. Come on now, Soncerae. We ain't stupid.
Right.
Story like, why you do that? I could have went out and made $100,000.
She don't make shit.
Right.
You
know that.
And why does she always try to make it seem like California just does things on such a different level? The interviewing process, it's different. It's like, girl,
they do those in all kind of jobs. Like, what are you talking about?
Right.
The higher up you are.
She's over there to paint that narrative. But over here we know that Soncerae Damo left what was the job? The Chick-fil-A job, because she went back. Remember?
Yeah, go back.
Why was she expected to get promoted? Coming back.
Well, not only that, I mean, if there's a manager, a lot of times with Chick-fil-A, and I remember this, and we talked about this years ago, most of the time it's a manager operator. So why would she expect to be promoted?
Exactly.
Maybe team lead.
Lead, that's it. Yeah.
That would be it. Unless she was trying to, eventually work up to possibly getting her own franchise like her mother.
That is going to take some years and some good credit.
Absolutely. But why would you quit that job? They do tuition assistance and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that right there. Dama will have to give 10 years. They'll reach out to her then. You'll be like, okay, we see that you consistently with us.
Yep.
Hey, this is what we're going to do for you. Help you get your own.
Absolutely, and they do that.
No.
Well, what happened to Soncerae getting hers? Remember, she was sitting out there at 6:30 at night, waiting to meet the people because she was getting ready to get a Chick-fil-A franchise.
No.
She was gonna get her one.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
she's waiting on Damo to get off. That's what.
This girl is delusional. I'm telling you.
As hell.
Wow.
Scary.
I tell you what, with all these changes going on with Trump, y'all better keep your money. You better not be giving your money to Soncerae, or you too will be in an extended stay. Okay. Shit.
Not you too.
Right.
Anything else about to shut it down? Appreciate it.
No, I'm good. Lois, it was good talking with you on the panel. STL, I'll talk to you. Yes. Everybody in the chat, have a good night.
Keep your money.
Keep your money.
Bye, y'all.
Okay, all right, shout out to the spiritual donations again. Shout out to everybody who can't fuck with me. My playback watches as well. Shit, that's just about all I got to say. This is supposed to be went on tomorrow about sitting on. Let me go ahead and get this out the way. We got out the way, you know what I'm saying? Just be on the lookout. If you see any other pre-posts up, just make sure you hit the like, and make sure you go ahead and hit the reminder as well. But until then, everybody stay up.